Yeah.
Hey, it's Ronnie.
And this is Reese.
And this is Soft30. So today we have Lorraine. We haven't seen her since the fifth episode.
It's Rain.
All right, Rain. And we have our Soft30 virgin, Sam. Hey, Sam.
Hey, y'all.
And of course, we have DJ Q Waves and D in the back.
Yo,
so we're going to start off with our check-ins, y'all. How y'all been? What's going on?
You want me to check it first? No, you can go first.
Yeah,
I don't have a long check-in.
So, my week has been okay. I went on a date on Wednesday that I would like to talk about a little later. But, everything's been cool. Same old. I did receive some bad news via email. My car insurance went up $20. I'm like,
that's some bullshit.
Yes, it is. Come on
That's
now.
the car insurance.
Exactly. Exactly. I'd rather be a criminal. I'm not paying for my car insurance next year.
I'm with the shit. Let's cut it off.
Right and dirty.
Throw the whole insurance away.
Exactly. I'm tired of paying that. Can't afford it. I'm single. I'm a single, independent woman.
Yeah.
She needs a sugar daddy. Shout out to the independent women out there.
Well, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
How's your summer been? Didn't we just come back in town? You ain't saying
Oh, okay, yeah, Reese went to Mexico with me for my birthday in April. We had a good time. She sabotaged me. She said that a fanny pack was waterproof, so I put my phone in a fanny pack, and then I went underwater, and then the water got into the fanny pack, and then I had to pay $100 and something to get a new
You ain't
phone.
make her pay for it?
No, I should have.
Good thing she didn't, because at the time I was running a little low on funds. However, the fanny pack worked good for me. I'm like, did she not clip it enough? Something like that. I don't know. But it normally works for me, Lorraine. I'm telling you. I bought 2 more. Like, they always work for me. I don't know what happened.
Like I said, she sabotaged
me. That Mexico water was like, nah, bitch. Fuck your fanny pack.
Exactly. And Reese and I, we just came back from Pennsylvania. We took the kids to Hershey Park, and we were dying at the park.
We went in the middle of the heat wave, y'all.
Y'all crazy as hell.
The heat wave. Like, I felt so sick. I'm not even lying. I think I had a heat stroke.
It was bad. It was real bad, but it was fun, and the kids had fun.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. So,
yeah, that's it.
It wasn't fun because I wasn't there, but whatever.
I mean, it wasn't lit because you wasn't there, but it was fun. But anyway, so my week has been pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to think anything. Let me see what I wrote down. So. Okay, so I had a couple things kind of random that happened this week. I was at the Apple store, right? And I seen this girl daughter. So I went to school with her mother. And her daughter is about Naya's age. So she's 11 or 12. And she was in the Apple store too with her friend. Mom is nowhere in sight. And I'm assuming that she went there by herself. I don't know. I'm assuming that she went there by herself. I'm assuming that she caught the train. This little girl, the 11, 12-year-old, she's like, oh, who's that girl over there? I don't like her. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Why is it taking so fucking long? She was giving all that, y'all. And I looked at her, and I was about to be like, isn't your mother named ABC? And I was like, you know what? No, let me mind my business, because I should just mind my business. If this little girl cursed me out, I'm going to feel some kind of way. And then I'm going to have to definitely call her mother and be like, listen, I'm about to jack up your child. I mean, I wouldn't call her because I don't have her number, but I would write her on social media like, I'm finna jack up your child. You know what I'm saying? Because why are you in here cursing? They were the only kids in there by themselves, I'll say. They were the only kids in there by themselves. And you're cursing and acting all ratchet in this damn Apple store like they won't call the police on you. And then even when the person came to help them, he was like, so what happened was I was playing on my phone. And I was just like, I wanted to say something so bad. But when I was talking to Ronnie about it, I was like, when I look back on it, I should have said something, because when I was younger, I remember wanting people that I really didn't know to tell me I'm wrong at doing something. For example, one time I was on a bus and I was acting real ghetto. I was acting just like that girl, and I was around her age. I wasn't around her age. I had to be about 13 or 14. And I was around her age, and I was cursing and acting all, acting ghetto, because even though I try to say that I'm a ghetto person, I'm not that ghetto. I'm mainly ghetto when I'm around my friends and family, but, out in public, I'm not acting like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be embarrassed. Anyway, on the bus, a lady was like, "Isn't your mother named Minnie?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I'm gonna tell her you was on this bus cursing it and bursting the hell out of her." When I tell y'all I shut the fuck up on that bus, I ain't say nothing else that bus ride because I was scared. Because I was like, "Oh shit, she finna tell my mama," because I was acting. You know what I'm saying? My mother probably would have been like, "Why are you acting like that? You don't act like that. Stop it." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You should have said no. Minnie, who's that?
Then she would have got me for lying and cursing. So yeah, I was, it scared me. And then I was telling her about another incident. I ain't gonna be too long, y'all. But I was telling her about another incident. We was all on the bus. It was us and a bunch of other kids. And again, I'm trying to be all ghetto and loud. And a guy got on the bus that we know, and he was around our age. And I was like, "Who bit your dick?" Because I was like, he was mad. And I was pretty much saying why you're mad. And instead of saying why you're mad, I said, "Who bit your dick?" Bus driver pulls over and was like, "Y'all got to get off the bus. Whoever said that got to get off the bus." And then we was all quiet. And he was like, "I'm not moving this bus." And the adult on the bus was like, "You got to go because I need to get to work." So we all did our walk of shame off the bus, right?
But his ass could have got fired. He don't have the authority to pull over.
Yeah, but see,
over.
I wish I would have known that, but I was a kid, so I didn't know. What I was explaining to Ronnie was what that bus driver should have said. He should have pulled over. He should have been like, "How old are you?" I would have said whatever my age was. I was under 15, so I really didn't know much about dick and shit. So he should have been like, "How old are you?" And I would have said however old I was. And he should have been like, "You probably not even having sex. I'm confused why you're here trying to impress these kids." You know what I'm saying? He should have talked to me. Mm-hmm. And I would have been like, "Damn, you right."
But he was
because I was never the type to curse out an adult.
Talk too much.
He was on his job. He couldn't talk too much. But you had time to put me off the bus.
No,
you should have had time to be like, you don't even seem like that type. I can tell that you're acting right now.
No, he should have shoved and kept the bus going. Like, you know.
Well, I'm saying that if you're going to...
disrupted it. I think they can put you off.
Now.
Yeah.
But back then, you couldn't.
Yeah, but back then, bus drivers was knocking people out back then.
True.
and they would lose their job.
Yeah.
Not really.
But
they
would.
Yes, they would. You can't go hitting customers.
But let me get back, y'all. So anyway, my point is that I should have said something to her and been like, "I'm not going to say anything to your mother, but I don't want you in here acting the fool." And I should have been like, especially in front of these white people. Don't act like that in front of these white people. They already think we ratchet. They put us all in the box. Fuck their opinion, honestly. But don't give them what they think that we supposed to give them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I was talking to Sam before the podcast, we should have been recording. Damn it. Anyway, and I was telling him, I'm going to school for social work and stuff. Y'all already know that if you listen fairly often. But, because I want to help people. I really feel like people would listen to somebody that's not supposed to give them direction. Like, your mom and dad, they're supposed to give you direction. Your family, your teacher, they're supposed to give you direction. But when a stranger come and give you a direction and they're like, "I believe in you. Like, I don't think you want to act like that." You know what I'm saying? I think you can do better. And that's what I used to tell my basketball girls after I fuss at them sometimes. I would tell them all the time, if I'm fussing at you, it's because I still believe in you. But when I stop fussing at you, I give up all hope. Right. You know what I'm saying? I have no more energy to give to you because you are a done deal. And I've actually said that to somebody before and she got her stuff together. But, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, I ain't doing that bad job all the time. Y'all know I have long check-ins.
It's okay.
But, my point is that I think kids do crave attention from adults. They want to be corrected sometimes. Now, with some of them, especially the little fuckers in my neighborhood that be fucking up my car. Lucky they won't be letting me see the cameras. But, some kids are definitely a lost cause. I get it.
I have scratches on my car.
But other kids, because it's the fucking kids.
I know they doing
but other kids, they really want.
Terrible.
Goddamn kids.
Terrible.
They really want, somebody to help them, along the way. So sorry for preaching all that long and stuff, y'all. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to throw that out there for anybody that, might feel like, oh, I want to say something to a kid. And if the kid curse you out, that's fine. Don't be like, you know what, you got it. Don't argue with a kid. You wasting your energy. But you know what I'm saying? If they actually look like they listening and receiving your what you have to say, talk to these kids, man.
Now you gotta be careful with that. Next thing you know, they on the phone calling their mama, their cousin, their pappy, whoever, and then they come in down there, and then you fight. The next thing you know, you on World Star with a skirt on, with your skirt coming up, and you ain't got no panties.
Right.
So
I remember that.
Nah,
but no. Like I said, don't be fucking with the kid. Just be like, all right, you got
like
it.
you're quite familiar with that.
I want to say, was that your story?
No, it was a video of a girl, and that was literally what happened.
Yeah.
Like she was saying something to some kid. The kid called the parents, and the lady got jumped for just trying to help some kids. Like I said, everybody can't be saved, but I think some of these people out here, they really want
to pick your battles.
Like I said, all right, fucking, I ain't gonna say nothing
like
else.
you saying nothing to their kids. Their kids gonna be wrong. They still don't care. They don't like
you right. You right.
So I ain't saying nothing to nobody, child.
Yeah, but anyway, and my last thing before I cut myself off. So earlier this week, I was texting somebody that I was really good friends with, and I'm not gonna say was, because I am really good friends with her. However, I did tell her, I want to keep my distance for a little bit, and then I wanted to ask people, especially like Ronnie, you know how I am right now, and it's like I kind of feel like I'm trying to figure out, am I isolating myself from people, or
I think so.
Am I trying to protect my sanity? Y'all keep saying how mean I am. I'm so mean. But I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping negative stuff away from me. I don't think I'm isolating.
Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with you distancing yourself from negative people, because they will drive you crazy. Misery loves company. So I don't think it's an issue. Like, I'm the same way. If I feel as though you're negative, you always got something negative to say, I don't want to be around you. Like, I just don't.
Yeah,
and then I'm happy for
Well,
it.
I think that particular person
happy.
is not negative. I think she
She's
needs
not.
guidance.
And if she listens to this, I definitely want you to know it's no shade against you, because I fucking love her. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love her. But I want her to know, like, me distancing myself is me getting myself together, but I also want you to get your,
What are you talking about?
Put it on
She knows
blast.
who I'm talking about.
But we don't know.
I don't know how comfortable she would feel with me saying her name on here. And since I still love her,
I don't think you should
I'm
be
not
telling
going to
her.
say her name out of respect for her. But she knows who she is and stuff. And, I'm trying to get myself together. So if I tell you about yourself, and especially since she asks, if I tell you about yourself, it's because I want you to work on something too. And then we can meet back in the middle. And hopefully, we can go back to that good friendship. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I really don't feel like I'm isolating myself though. I have been cutting off a lot of people, or not cutting off. I've been distancing myself from a lot of people, and that's friends and family.
It's cut off season. That's what
I
you
did
told
tell you
me.
it's cut off season, but I also told them people I'm distancing myself. I'm not cutting them off.
No, some people that, I've been, we talk, and I know about some things that happen. Some people I feel as though you should cut off.
Oh, she's cut off. I'm not talking about her.
I'm talking about other people that they need to be cut off.
Oh.
They need to be cut off, like gone. They
Oh,
fake.
Yeah.
You gotta cut them off though. You can distance yourself.
Yeah, and then when you see the person, it
burn
can
the
always
bridge.
be, hey,
Yeah,
you know,
burn the
hi, bye,
bridge.
cordial.
You never
I
know.
mean,
you
you're
don't
not
have
burning
to-
a bridge for somebody who had nothing to offer you, or somebody
don't
who
know
can't
that.
help you out.
Everybody has some
no.
value. Everybody has some value.
You think so?
Everybody do. Everybody has some value. Yeah.
Everybody
When
don't
you
have
stop
values in
having
my
value,
life.
when you stop having value,
you.
then you stop breathing. But you know what I'm saying?
But you can
They don't
have
have-
value, but not
No,
with
okay, a
everybody.
pedophile doesn't have value. A rapist does not
to
have
you,
value.
to you thinking that doesn't, but he has value to you
Okay.
because you're looking at his behavior. You're not looking at his what caused that action, what caused him to be that way. So you're looking at that. You're not looking at it as a whole. You're just looking at one incident identify that individual. That's like saying a murderer is always going to be in your eyes. He doesn't have a value because he's a murderer. You know what I'm saying? That's not a makeup of who he is. That's just one
Yeah,
part.
so
of who
I'm
he is.
agree to disagree with that.
I think I will too. I think, we all have choices, no matter what demons we fight.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about specifically that situation where it's like if it's a murderer or rapist or something like that. You know,
Right.
we're all fighting demons, but we all can't go out here and kill somebody. We all fighting demons, but we can't go out here and be like, oh yeah, let me talk to this under 18-year-old. No, we deal with it in different ways.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely will agree to disagree.
Okay.
However, my check-in is over in under 10 minutes. Whoop whoop. So Sam, How's everything?
Well, I'm new as a guest here. I appreciate the invite. Thanks, Miss Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? Briefly about me, organization, mentoring the work, partnership with Life Enhancement Service, behavior science, behavior health organization, located in 1818 New York Avenue. That's my partnership that I have, and we're out here helping youth. Well, that's
What do you say he was giving
I'm giving a plug. I'm giving my plug in.
Okay.
I got to plug my organizations in. You know what I'm saying? Because that entails my whole week.
We'll try to have a link at the bottom of the
that entails my whole week because I work, you know what I'm saying, promoting my organization and them also. So as my week continues, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much hard work building on my foundation, my organization, and it's been all positive. That's it.
Black businesses rock.
Yes, I agree. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take y'all back because we did the podcast Thursday. Last Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, so I went home, whatever. So one of my exes wanted me to go to the bar, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go. Whole time, this dude blowing my phone up like 1 a.m. So I'm like, what the fuck? So then I hear something like outside the door. I hear something outside the door. I'm like, what the fuck?
911.
So
Hello.
Get
this
this nigga up.
motherfucker is sitting on the fucking steps. I'm like,
What? You opened the door? You stupid as shit. I ain't
You
opened
could
the
look
door.
at people.
I can look through the people. I saw it. And then
Oh.
he kept calling my phone. So I'm like, what do you want?
Man.
So
Then she answered the
anyway,
phone, too.
he was drunk,
Turn
whatever.
him
I'm
off
like,
the
okay,
door.
fine, you can sleep on the couch. So I opened the door. I let him sleep on the couch. So
He does live
Then-
far. He lives really far.
yeah, he burned like 2 hours away. Yeah, because you drove to my house.
From
So,
8th Street.
I'm
Not
like-
from his 2-hour way home.
Still,
Who is this?
Oh.
Well, I want to know. Who is this?
So nosy.
I know
Um,
your exes.
You so nosy.
So, anyway.
It's 1 or 2 people.
Alright.
Anyway, so he went in the bathroom, right? So I'm in the bed. So I'm like, what the fuck is he doing in the bathroom? So then the next morning, well, first of all, he tried to come get in my bed. I'm like, no, you're not getting in my bed. Go take your ass in the couch or get the fuck out. So then, like, well, I can't sleep. I said, take your ass to the couch or get the fuck out. So then the next morning, whatever, I get in the shower. I put soap on my rag. My rag stinks. It smells like whole Africa, nasty, stinky, just stinkiness. Like, why would you use my rag?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. When she used that word, no, that was
And I get offended when you say smells like Africa because I'm
Sorry.
pretty sure Africa smells
see,
like
she gave-
I mean, like the heat.
tree
I mean,
oil.
like the heat.
I
I mean,
didn't
like
wanna-
the heat. I'm thinking about the heat.
I didn't
The
want to
heat.
say
She
anything
gave him
because
up.
when I said something about black people last time, y'all jumped on me.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel some kind of way.
Sorry,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not meaning it in a negative way. I mean it like the
Okay.
heat. Like,
Racist.
okay, I'll say the DC heat wave that was just last week.
Okay.
That shit. Don't fucking
On
come
the
in my,
X2
in my
bus in
place
the middle
and
of the
use
day.
my fucking rag and then put that shit in the dirty clothes. Like that's I almost threw the fuck
Nah,
up.
that
Like
shit would have
is
been going in the
nasty.
trash can. I'm not putting in dirty clothes.
I'm talking about him. Like, why would you use it and then hang it back up? Like, you ain't used the shit. That shit is nasty. So that was like, well, did he use my fucking toothbrush?
Nah, that-
Oh, I throw it away.
everything away. Throw everything away.
Throw the
Throw the whole bathroom
throw the whole
away.
bathroom away.
oh my goodness. So
The
then,
couch too.
I'm like, dog, I will never, I don't give a fuck. Like, sleep your ass on the steps. That's
You
what I
safe?
get for being nice.
You
Because I'm not
safe on
doing
the
that
steps?
shit. The girl, so anyway, so this same ex, Tuesday, he was like, hey, I'm at the bar. You want to come out? I'm like, fine, I'm going to go out. So I went to the bar, and it was nice. We had a nice talk and stuff. So then his friend came. So his friend was like, he kept saying that his friend was like an asshole, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So his friend was really, really cool. His friend was saying like he didn't want to waste time with like different females. So he was saying like he got a good job, he make a lot of money, and he don't. So when he get a girl's number and he texts them twice. If they don't text back, then he wouldn't talk to them again.
Right.
What's his type? Because I have a single cousin.
I hooked him up with somebody,
Oh.
but I don't know if it's gonna work out.
Layup.
But then he was like, if the girl say she got a girlfriend, he don't talk to a boyfriend, whatever. He don't talk to him, whatever. So anyway, he was like talking to my ex. He was like, well, you know that he asked him if we was together. So he want to know if we was together. I'm like, you want me to lie to him to make you look good, or you want me to tell the truth? So then he like the guy looking at me. He looked at me, and I'm like, "The fuck do you want me to say? Like wink or something?"
Oh man.
Kick my leg.
What do you want me to say? So then I'm like, I don't know. He was like, well, he just want to know this. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then the guy like, well, you know that she look good. Any guy in here gonna want her. And then I was like, I mean, you right. He was like, really, Ronnie? I was like, well, what do you want me to say?
Do you want me to
Like,
be
why is
insecure?
there-
I'm confused.
Why is that an issue?
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
So he's like,
You a whole fucking
he's
thing.
like getting pissed. So he's like, you really think that somebody's gonna want to talk to you? I said, yes.
And this your ex saying this?
Yes.
Why do like you break up and then the ex feel as though they still had some type of hold
Yeah.
on you? Like,
Or like you supposed to
once
wait
it's
around
over-
on them.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait around on them until you're done hoeing or whatever you want to do. It don't work like that.
No.
So when a person move on, don't try to come back a year later or two.
Well,
years
this-
But how they
This-
move on, they still cool
This
though.
particular ex,
It
we
moved
were
on 'cause there's
together
nothing
in his
sexual
eyes,
involved
not in
with
my
what I
eyes.
mean. What'd you
Y'all
say?
are
We
together?
were together in his eyes, not in my eyes. So
now I definitely know who you're talking about now.
So
Oh.
then he's like getting mad. I'm like, well, dude, people be in my inbox all day. Like people trying to talk to me all day. Like, what are you talking about? Did you not like look at me lately? So then he's like really, really pissed. So then when the dude, his friend walked away, he was like, so what are we doing? It's like, what you mean? What are we doing? We ain't doing nothing.
We at
So he was
happy
like,
hour.
we need to.
we
need to
drinking.
sit down. The fuck? We need to sit down and really talk about this because I don't want to get my hopes up. We ain't together. We ain't never gonna be together. He like, well, what do you want? I said, I want a husband. He was like, well, you ain't never wanted a husband before. I was like, I want one now.
But I don't get what he mean by you never wanted a husband. You always talked about
Exactly.
and you never said now, but in the future, you always said that you would get married and stuff like
Not
that.
with him.
So now I ain't talking about with him. I'm just talking in general.
That shit is not. It's no. Mm-mm. So he's really, really cool though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's really cool, and he's
Okay, let me say this. Is this the person that went to Ocean City with us?
Why
Yeah.
is she
Okay.
stuck on trying to identify that piece?
Because
I would say his name, but he watching. He gonna talk about him anyway. So I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you don't have to say his name if he's
Yeah.
watching. That way
But you
people
getting
won't.
you getting his hopes up.
How?
You let him come and spend the night. He
I should have left him on the
he
steps. You
even
right?
know- he
I should have
even
left him on
know
the fucking steps.
How he even know where you live to come to your
We were
house?
Because
together.
they talk for
In
a
his
few
eyes.
minutes. But I agree with
In
him.
his
You
eyes.
should have never answered the door. You should have never answered your phone. Like he would have stayed on them steps if I were you. I'm sorry.
But she still got respect
We
for
was
him, though.
no,
That's
we
why
was
she ain't
together because
When were y'all
we was
together?
hanging out. This was before we went to Miami
Yeah.
because we broke up when we went to Miami because he actually came to Miami for our birthday.
Why are you using the word breakup? Well, y'all together or now? I'm confused.
We was together in his eyes. We wasn't together in my eyes, but he wanted to do
So Q is like, how were y'all together if y'all wasn't together?
Exactly.
And I
because
said, you
he
know,
said so. He was like, one day we was out and because we used to hang out and stuff all the time. And then one day we was out and he was like, well, people think that we're together. We used to go to this bar all the time. So like, well, people think that we're together. I said, okay. He was like, so are we together? I was like, I don't care. And then, I mean, he was always there whenever I needed something, whenever I wanted something, whenever I wanted to go
That's a
somewhere.
female
Like he would just
So hold up.
there.
no,
You
but
said-
even as like a friend, as a let me call you and talk to, it's not just like all financial and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He was an all
Yeah.
around there for you when you want and
Exactly.
need something.
And
Wait,
then
He was.
when,
He's nice.
Were y'all in a relationship?
Not to her,
No,
but to
not-
Were
him.
y'all having sex?
no.
Okay.
And
He
then
just wanted
he
to
lied
be
about.
real.
It could have been something. I'm not gonna lie. Like it could have been something, but he lied about his kids. So he knew I didn't talk to people that have kids, and if he ain't lied about them fucking kids, then we could have possibly
kids
been
he
something
have?
too.
2 ain't nothing.
But if you,
I'm not doing
It's
that.
something when you
she real wise.
Hey man,
Hey,
she
she
is
real wise. She
hilarious.
no.
She's
2 ain't
hilarious.
nothing
I do
nowadays.
too.
She's
These
hilarious.
Negroes nowadays.
I
be
know,
too.
I know
5,
plenty of
10
people that don't
kids.
have kids. Shout out to JJ. He ain't got no kids. Prince ain't got
JJ
no
crazy.
kids.
JJ cray cray.
He is cray. He ain't got no kids.
Well, listen.
Hilarious.
Sam, do you have children?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get back to that. Finish your checking.
That shit ain't gonna work around here. And no.
Yeah.
And when we was together, so he would ask me like, would I fuck other people? And we had this conversation on
If y'all
Tuesday,
not
too.
fucking, what do you
So-
mean other people? Everybody's
told-
other people. Cause y'all not fucking.
mean,
yeah,
anybody.
he,
It's
but
kinda-
he asked me would I fuck somebody or was I fucking somebody or whatever.
Right.
So and I told him I would.
Right.
And I told him Tuesday, when he asked me again, I'm like, yeah, I would. He was like, really? I'm like, really? Like, I would definitely fuck somebody else. And he's like, well, why? Like, would you meet somebody out here and just go fuck them? No, I'm not gonna meet nobody new. But if I fuck somebody before, I would probably fuck them again.
Because
but y'all not together.
Mindset, you know.
But men's
he has a different mindset. If I was you, I would just completely cut him off.
Oh, it was really dumb. He lied anyway to why we started by talking in the first place.
But I think a lot of men ego is like, oh, well, you're talking to me, so you shouldn't be talking to anybody else. But I still get to talk to anybody else.
Are they? Hold on. Are y'all working towards a relationship?
Fuck no, not even a little bit.
So I don't even understand the.
Because
he's like, hey, I'm going to have a drink. You want to come? Yes, it can be Reese or anybody. Like, hey, I'm going to have a drink. Do you want to come? And I'm free. I'm going to go.
So
because
the intent, that's what I'm thinking.
Because he's acting like you know that he wants to be with you, and you still like you leading him on.
Yeah,
I'm not leading him on.
When he called
me, he was like, hey, let's go to dinner. He wanted to talk about this bar. I said, okay, that's how we started by talking. You tricked me into thinking that you was going to pay for this bar for me, but whole time you want to be in a relationship. We're not doing that.
But most men that does it going to be, that's like.
We're not doing that. We're going to do this business or we ain't doing shit.
It's kind of hard. Do business
well,
and pleasure, it's kind of hard.
I'm sorry. I'm not the person. I'm not the person
be
for
done.
him.
It can definitely be done. I don't suggest that people do it. Considering I'm in that current situation, I do not suggest people do it.
I'm not the person for him, and it's not going to work. I'm sorry.
You going into a space is allowing it's allowing him to think other because you were making.
I mean, she can't help what he thinks.
If
she's been straightforward with him, saying there's never gonna be nothing, and she said this on multiple occasions, it's not her fault that
so
he's
pretty
has
much
that
doing
mindset.
what the women do to some men, where it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna still talk to you, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, even though you said, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna eventually fall for me.
Exactly.
But what we gotta stop doing is putting ourselves in these situations.
That's like when women try to trap men with babies.
You can't allow.
Men try to trap women too. We had a whole debate with Chrissy. We gotta have you here with Chrissy because she don't think women trap people with babies. She's like, the shit happens on an accident.
No,
but you can't allow.
I don't think people trapping. I mean, I do know some people, but overall. No,
I mean, I don't know. And he was like, when he was mad at the bar, he's like, we never talked about why we broke up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait, you really want to know why we broke up? Because I didn't tell him.
See, back to the breakup. So y'all showing y'all in the relationship.
Why we broke
that's
up.
what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. The same thing. You said they weren't in a relationship. But how y'all
at that
broke
point
up?
they have broken up. So you're using his terminology.
She acknowledged that they were in a relationship if they broke up.
I have to agree with the two men on here. Y'all know I love disagreeing with men.
That's fine. But
it's no.
The relationship is over. Has been over. So,
but there was no relationship
in her eyes.
It is a relationship in her eyes. If she's talking about how they broke up.
There was a what?
A friendship.
In her eyes, it wasn't a relationship. In his eyes, it was.
So how
but
you
according
break
to
up?
her statement, it's a joint combination.
So how you break up?
How?
Yeah, how?
Just leave this confused individual alone.
We broke up to him because one of my snaps, he said that I was... Okay, so I'll take you back. When we first planned on going to Miami, he wanted to go. I'm like, fine, you can go, whatever. So then after a while, I'm like, you can't go no more. So then he's like, well, I already bought my ticket. I'm like, no, the fuck you didn't. You can't go. Because he already told me he didn't buy it. So I'm like, you can't go no more. It's an all-girls trip. So then I was like, but you still got to give me money. So he gave me money, whatever. So then when we get to Miami, he texts, he's like, I'm here. I'm like, you where? So he's like, I'm in Miami. I'm like, okay. But I ain't never seen him the whole time. So one of my snap videos, I was in a towel. This was the first night. Mind you, the first night, it was no other guys there. So this was the first night, and it was Kiki in the background in my snap, and I was in my towel, and he said there was a guy in the back, and I was in my towel. And I didn't want him to go because I was with another guy. So that's why we broke up. Because he ain't trust me.
But it wasn't a guy in the background. It was my girlfriend in the background. It wasn't a guy. That night, it was only girls. Then we went to a gay bar because it was only girls.
But here's the thing, though. They broke up if it's not a relationship.
How you break up?
Exactly.
Well, let's say they stopped talking.
We stopped talking. Yeah, we stopped talking.
The whole time that he thought y'all was together, did you say we're not together?
No, I never said that we weren't, but I never said that we were either. When he said that people think we're together, I said, okay. And he was like,
come on, man. You acting like...
I mean, no, I would see somebody's ego.
Time out, Ron. Reese. Stop, Reese.
Becky.
Stop, Reese. You already know. He said, "Are we together?" You like, I don't care.
Becky.
What you think he mean?
You said I don't care.
I said I don't care.
See, now
Becky,
you're wrong.
But that was
You're
in
wrong.
front of people.
No, I don't
It
care.
was people that like listen.
You actually
do you
in front of
want
people.
Do
You
you
don't
want
get
me
a
to
goddamn
like
answer in
stroke
front of
your
people.
ego and make you look good in front of
Do you
people?
want?
Like stop asking me in front of people because
if I say, do you want a drink? You say, I don't care. I'm gonna hand you a drink.
okay.
So okay,
Nah, no, don't try to defend her.
If a
Don't
girl,
try to
no,
defend
I'm
her.
not. I'm asking you. If a girl said that to you, hey, you want to be my boyfriend?
I'm gonna say no.
I don't care who I'm in front of. You ask me that question in front of people, you must
Not
want to
at
answer
all.
in front of that
Get my
people.
word.
But he's the type that wants to look good in front of people.
I don't give a
So now
shit
it's like,
what
okay.
people
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So
But
you stroking his ego for your pleasure or for his pleasure.
no, because
It was
she
for
doing.
his pleasure.
She
But
the reason.
you gaining that.
She
you
the
gaining
reason
something
why
from that,
some
though.
men think they can fuck, but they can't
Yeah,
fuck.
but she
Because she like, oh
doing it-
yeah, I came after.
You gaining.
You doing it.
Yeah, because you gaming him though.
You
And that's
definitely a
you
gaming
gaming
him.
him.
Running all the games.
You gaming
Well,
him.
I apologize.
Because you allowing too many ends when there's no ends.
How you gonna go out with the dude telling them
like him.
that?
He
No,
is- I like
let,
him.
let me finish.
What?
How you gonna go out with the dude? He's bringing people around, introducing you as his girl, and you like, yeah, I'm gonna rock with it if you want to rock with it. But then you gonna be talking in front of his people like you not his girl. Like how you gonna do both?
When he was
Like-
around his people, I was acting accordingly.
No, you just said you would fuck other people when his man was
He
there.
didn't hear me. I said he walked away.
Ah, come on.
Then I said his
Alright,
friend
alright,
walked away.
alright.
He did say he walked
Alright,
away.
Yeah,
alright,
he walked
whatever.
away. He did not hear the conversation.
But
Whatever.
his man Jai flirted with you, which was wrong.
he did
I don't
not.
think he flirted.
He didn't.
He said
The friend
He
didn't.
didn't.
Flirt.
He was his
The
friend.
flirt was
His
he
friend was saying
pointing out
like
facts.
exactly.
Like,
and he was
your friend, your lady friend looks good. And
he was
since she
trying to
looks
make.
good,
He was
you
trying
need
to
make sure
He was
that
trying to
you're on top
downplay
of whatever
him.
you have to
He was
do.
trying to downplay him, and he should have checked his friend first of all. Because why you making
Ain't
it
no
seem like
man of
she's too
mine's
good
gonna
for
talk
me?
about my woman in that type of fashion because
He not about that life. He not-
exactly.
he
So
like-
that's a different scope because he's opening the doors that shit should open doors to. Because first of all, you shouldn't be looking at my girl or my friend in that type of aspect. We're just here having a good outing.
I'm not even straight, and I would look at my friend's dude and be like, "Oh yeah, he looks nice," or something
Well, y'all
like
have
that.
a different ego. See, our ego don't work like that. You don't
Yeah,
comment
yeah,
on
men-
your
men
you don't
have
comment
different-
you don't comment on your man's woman.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
you
comment
don't
on that.
do
That's
that.
like a
I would if
line.
she busted.
You
I'm
know
like,
what?
oh,
So-
get that bitch
so-
out of here.
Oh my God.
Get her the fuck out of here.
But you don't comment.
No,
You
since
don't
we
comment.
She
was
cannot
on
come
this-
in the
on
house.
topic, y'all. I read something and it was like, girls shouldn't go around their friend's man dressed in like tight skirts, hooker shoes, belly shirts, and stuff like that. How do y'all
What?
feel about that? Because I don't give a fuck how you come around my girl. Because my girl ain't doing shit with none of my friends, and none of my friends are doing shit with my girl.
No, it's all. Look, you always should carry yourself like a woman. I'll leave it at that.
I'm a woman with my belly out.
You always
I'm a
should-
woman with stripper heels.
you
I'm a
always
woman
should-
with my titties out.
Like I
but
said,
guess
I didn't
what?
say
That doesn't mean
I didn't say how you would dress. I said how you carrying yourself. See, you running off on a tangent. You always should carry yourself as a woman. As long as you carrying yourself as a woman, all the other shit don't
Because
matter.
you can
Don't matter
dress
what you wearing.
sexy and carry yourself as a woman,
not
or
be
you
up
can
in that
dress
person's
sexy
face
and bend
and
over
stuff.
twerking and shit with your skirt
Exactly.
covered up in
Yeah.
different
So
ways.
if you're carrying yourself accordingly,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna come around with your with fucking a thong on and shit like that, but you know.
But what
I'm
if we had a pool party?
I
You
mean,
gonna wear a thong?
It's a pool.
It's a pool
So-
party.
It's a
Yeah,
why
why
would
would
You
we-
rap?
you-
You
you-
wanna
you-
rap?
you-
You
mean a
wanna
thong
rap?
bikini?
You
A
wanna
thong
rap?
bikini to the joint.
Nah, it's a little too
I
much.
mean, it
Okay.
With your man
What a-
or your girl, that's a little too much.
It just depends
Yeah.
on who is there. Because
Yeah.
if you got,
That's-
you know what
a
I'm
thong
saying?
is-
If you got your
I went
all
to the
your
new
shit out,
beach with D, Ronnie,
but
Will,
but
everybody, and my girlfriend didn't go. She was there. She stayed at the hotel.
so what I'm
Did she give a fuck that I went to a new beach?
what I'm saying, but you not gonna go
'Cause she
with her.
confident that I
You're
ain't
not
going
gonna go
to
with
fuck with
her
nobody.
parents.
Absolutely, I would go with them. You got me fucked up. If Mr. and Mrs. Robinson was like, Reese, let's go to the new beach, I'm gonna be like, yes, mom and dad.
It's okay
Real
for
talk.
men
Dead
not to
ass.
want their woman
Nah,
to be
ain't
around
going
certain
down.
people
Yeah.
with thongs on and nude beaches. I think it's
Yeah.
okay because some men just don't want that. I don't think they, have low self-esteem or anything. They just don't want their woman around. Like,
no, you just gotta.
It's a temptation thing. It's a temptation thing.
Temptation, your ass. You better control yourself.
It's not about control. That's the same argument when women say I could wear wherever I want on the street, and I agree with you. You wear wherever you want, but just know if you wear certain things, you're gonna attract certain things because if your breasts, your ass, your pussy, all these thighs and shit, those are sexual signals that
So I'm telling you to come touch on me?
Nah, but might get a comment.
What I'm saying, it's going to attract people because you have these overt sexual signals. You have them displayed. And it's not my fault. I'm not making it that your titties are the sexual signal, but they are. So if you pull your titties out.
My titties are made for breast milk.
If you pull them out in Western culture, everybody is going to look.
Yeah, I have something to say about that. Okay,
Janet Jackson.
I have something to say too.
I did hear that.
Now,
that people. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not telling you can't do it. I'm just saying you're gonna attract certain attention if you do it. It's like if I go into a freaking blood neighborhood with all blue. I'm going to attract certain attention. I'm not saying what's right or wrong, but that is what it is.
Yeah. So, like it's people who over sexualizes breasts because it is for breastfeeding. But I wear a lot of sexy dresses. Y'all can attest to that.
All the time.
During the summer, like I don't wear jeans. But I don't wear jeans during the winter too if I can help it. I hate wearing jeans because they're just too constricting. So I'm like a leggings type, sexy dress type. Like so far this summer, I have not wore a pair of shorts or anything like this whole summer. And like the person I'm dating, okay, so when we first met, I'm dressing like this. So recently he said to me, "Oh, you shouldn't be dressing like that unless you're going on a trip to Miami and XYZ." I'm like, okay, well, I was dressing like this before. And I said, I feel as though if you have a problem with the way I dress, then you should buy my wardrobe because as somebody who works and pay my own bills, I'm going to buy what I want. And for me, I like wearing dresses that are simple to wear. You don't have to iron. I like just pulling my stuff out the closet and throwing it on. Like, that's what I like. But I agree with him, though. Like, if you, wear certain things, people do, look and be like, oh, yeah, she look good. And you can look, do whatever you want. As long as you don't touch me, I'm cool.
Yeah,
just don't touch me.
If you dress in a certain way, it's going to attract certain attention. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but see the thing
is, you can say whatever you want to say to me. Words don't hurt.
But women know they're going to get their attention. Women, when you put that, you got that dress. Like I said, I'm not talking. I didn't say you can't do anything. You need to be cognizant of the fact that this is what's going to happen when you do certain things. Like you can do whatever you want. But, people react to you in a certain way. Like, you got the outfit that when you put it on, that everybody's going to be talking to you. All y'all women have that outfit. Y'all know that. So, I mean, y'all acting like I'm saying something different.
I'm not saying that you're saying something different. I'm saying that I don't agree. I can wear, and this is coming from the person who likes to show my nipple rings or wear the short skirts or the thong bathing suit and stuff. That doesn't mean that you fit in the fuck. That doesn't mean that you can come and touch me. That doesn't mean anything that you can say all you can say to me is how you doing.
Right, but more people
because I'm wearing a belly shirt and stuff, I'm more susceptible to think that I'm a hoe.
No, I didn't
it
say
doesn't
that.
make sense. I do not agree with anybody when they say, "Oh, you shouldn't have worn. You got raped because you had that on."
No,
what?
All I said was
how Sway?
It will attract more attention.
It does attract more attention, but with my sexy dresses,
but you
like
don't wear it for attention. Do you wear your stuff for attention? Hell no, because you already big headed. I don't wear my shit for attention because I'm already big headed.
Why my bed talked about?
I'm talking about me too because you wear sexy dresses all the time. But when I'm out and I'm showing my body, I I'm not doing it for fucking attention. I'm already in a relationship.
Right,
but however, I like
know.
to show my skin, and I should be able to. Why is it okay that men can walk around with their shirt off,
But like
and nobody's going to hump on their leg or
But
something?
I see
Stop. All he is saying that you're going to attract certain type of attention, and you are going to attract certain type of attention.
Get the fuck out of here.
But there be some
If you
dirty
touch
draws.
me, you're going down first and
There be some
foremost.
dirty draws,
Second of
so-
all, I should be able to wear whatever I want without anybody thinking that I'm a hoe, without anybody thinking that they can come and touch me.
Just keep it
I can
classy.
twerk in the club without anybody being like, oh yeah, let me go dance with her or something like that. I'm out and I want to have fun and I want to show my body. It doesn't mean that I'm welcoming you into my circle right here, my 5-meter circle or square or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what I want
All I'm
to
gonna
do.
say this: if I wear khakis and red shirt and I walk into Target, you think people gonna think I work there? If I wear a red shirt and khakis,
Yes,
right?
they will.
Yeah, I'm thinking
People-
right.
Hello,
And-
sir.
all right,
Where
and-
is
and-
the pads for sanitary napkins?
Okay,
need some
and
tan.
if you dress like a hoe, people gonna think you work on the fucking corner too. So
No,
I don't give a
no.
fuck
Am
what
I
you
standing
talk
on the
about.
corner, or did I just get out of my
It don't
car?
matter. You dress like a hoe.
But
So
Well, if
people
you-
like you
no,
said,
no,
that
it depends on-
closed mindset.
it depends
People
on
like
who
you
you
have
are.
that closed mindset.
depends on who
It's
you are.
always
It
gonna
ain't
think
a
like
close.
that.
It's not closed mind. I don't care what people wear. I'm not saying for me. I'm talking about.
It depends on who you are. You can't dress like that. You stand in the corner.
I mean, I don't think people want to. I mean,
But
personally,
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think men gonna think you're a hoe because you dress.
No,
that way.
I'm not. See, that's not. I'm not. But I'm just using that as an extreme.
It's going to attract certain
Right. I'm not. I'm using
Yeah,
that as
I
an
do
extreme.
understand
Yeah.
that.
If you
I-
dress a certain
I
way,
understand.
And
you,
we're not-
if I walk into a hospital with scrubs on, people won't think I'm a doctor.
And we're not saying that you can't have your nipples rings out. It's just saying
They're not saying that
will-
you're gonna be a hoe.
It's just going to. It's
Depending
just,
on where
It's going.
you are.
People might think. People might think. Oh, is she a hoe?
you know.
She might be.
Or you
Her,
might-
That
her
may
ass is
not be
out.
on the
You
top
might
of
work for
anybody's
Black
mind, but they can be like, "Oh, she look good. Let me go
might
try
work
to
for
talk
Black
to her."
And then they might try, but then you just put them in their place.
Yeah,
You.
Doesn't mean y'all gonna hit.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly.
It does not at all. But you will get more attempts. More shots will be shot.
And more failures.
And that's totally fine. Shoot your shot. Ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah.
When I dress the way I dress, and I hope that I don't, since I'm, I don't want to jinx it, I'm gonna knock on this wood floor. But, nobody ever has come up to me, tried to grab me inappropriate or anything like that.
Me either.
And if you try it, I promise you're going the fuck down.
I mean,
I'm gonna beat your ass, and then I'm gonna call the police and scratch my face and be like, he scratched me.
Oh, don't say that.
And I beat the fuck out of him.
Damn.
I can honestly say men don't do that yelling like they did when I was in high school. In high school, I didn't have sexy dresses on. They'd be like, "Hey, shorty. Hey, shorty." Ain't
Nah,
no
everything-
hey.
everything
And then if
is
you ain't-
online now.
Then if you ain't say nothing, they be like, "Oh, fuck you, then you bitch."
Everything is online.
Yeah, but I understand people shoot they shot. I mean, I
And
get
even-
it, but man, my Instagram and my inbox on Facebook is filled with messages.
I was about
for
to
people
say that.
shoot their
It's
shot.
annoying.
I was going to say
not
that.
responded.
I'm
So, I mean, go
way
ahead and shoot
more
your shot. I
I'm
don't
way
care.
more naked on my Instagram than both of y'all. I also think I have more followers than both of y'all. Nobody's in my inbox.
Humble flex.
No, it's not. I'm getting to my point.
I'm getting up there though.
I'm getting to
Humble
my
flex.
point. My point is nobody's in my inbox. I can show y'all right now. Nobody is sliding in my inbox. And I have on sexy stuff almost in every one of my pictures because I only post them when I look pretty. So I don't post Monday through Friday because I got on sweats. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's in my inbox. That's my point. So, you know what I'm saying? Lorraine, don't be on there flashing her booty or wear her thong bathing suit the way I do, but ain't motherfuckers in her inbox. So what is she doing?
every day.
Exactly. So it's not about what you wearing and stuff like that. Motherfuckers just gonna shoot their shot at
Reese,
whoever
come
they
on,
think
Reese.
is weak. Or I ain't gonna say
Reese,
I ain't
come
gonna say
on.
that because I don't think y'all weak or anything
you-
like that. I'm talking about when you walking down the street
You know.
and they think that they can disrespect you, like and grab you or something like that
But
because
honestly-
they think bitches weak now.
Men don't
Crazy.
even disrespect me when they see me in public. They'll say, "Oh, how you doing? You look good," or something like that. But I haven't been disrespected.
Yeah.
with my sexy dresses on.
I don't be disrespected either when I wear my stuff. I just hate when people are like, "You're gonna attract the wrong thing."
You are going to attract. I didn't say
No, I don't.
you're going to attract
Sometimes.
more
So
attention.
Sometimes you can
Sometimes.
attract the wrong.
I don't care
thing.
what y'all talking about. You going to attract more attention. It's
We don't
like,
care what you talking about either.
like I'm just saying. You,
Talking,
but,
talking,
It's still
talking.
sometimes
Like it-
it can
like
be
I told
good.
you.
It can be good or bad.
no,
Just
no.
like a man making it rain in a club. He gonna attract the wrong type of female.
Right.
Like anything
not-
you
I don't-
do, you're gonna attract the wrong type of.
I'm not saying
person.
right or wrong. I'm just saying more.
Yeah.
You will attract more attention based upon how you dress. And the law of averages, if you attract 10 more people, 1 or 2 of them might be crazy because you're attracting more
I'm crazy
people.
too.
But see, that's not you're an exception, Reese. I'm talking about in general.
You're right. You're right.
You know
Because
what
like
I'm
I
saying?
said before we started the podcast, I'm getting back to my child by any means necessary. I'm taking off everybody's head. Try me.
Yeah, she
no.
gave me a pocket knife before.
I
She
damn
said,
sure
"Slash
did.
him and dash
Last
him
night,
for holding me."
when we walked to the curry out, I got the pocket knife and the little knuckle things.
All right,
Try
we
me.
ain't gonna stab nobody. Let's
Right.
But I'm gonna beat the shit out of him with the knuckle pot.
go to,
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him with the knuckle pot.
So, Sam,
Now
we about to
there's
pop
a
your
ring.
cherry. Oh, you have something to say?
Oh, yeah.
Say
I
what? You
wanted
about
to
to
talk-
pop my what?
Wait.
What?
I wanted to
Hold
talk
on,
about. Okay.
Oh, she has to clear
Oh
that
no!
up.
Wait, yeah, we
Can she
gotta
clear
pop
that
his
up?
cherry
Can
first.
she clear that up?
We're gonna
Well,
pop
it's
your
about
cherry
to
first.
get
I mean, you're the
clear
soft
now.
30
We
version, so
about
we're
to
gonna
pop
ask you
your
some
cherry.
questions, and you have
All
to answer, and you cannot lie. You have to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay?
So
Oh,
help
be
you
very
blow up.
afraid.
I
be
gotta
very
tell the
afraid.
truth. I can't lie.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can't lie.
We don't like
So we'll
liars.
slide in easy. Are you in a relationship?
Nah,
No?
that's easy. Yeah,
Do you have a sexual partner? Anybody that you're close with, thinking about being in a relationship?
Look how his eyes did. Don't
Look,
lie.
that's a man for you.
Exactly. Probably.
Like, hold up, somebody might slide in my DM. Let me not tell the truth.
Okay,
He don't know how to work. He don't know how to work
Social media.
Instagram, so he don't.
Answer
he
the
don't get
question.
it.
Why you avoiding the question?
I just told her now.
No.
I just told her now.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you like foreplay? And if so,
Yeah.
how long should it last?
It varies. Depending on the attraction of the woman. It varies.
What is your type? Do you have a type?
Yeah, I definitely have a type.
Really?
Yeah, definitely have a type.
What's your
Can't
type?
I can't share it.
You
Oh,
can't.
okay.
Nah.
Why not?
You have to tell the truth.
I just told you the truth. I have a type.
So what is it?
It is. I don't have. Do I have to share it?
Yes.
Yeah, and you don't have to go into
All
full
right.
detail
All right, full
like
detail.
your 100
All right.
list, but
I'm a sucker for red bone and petite.
Okay.
Boom. Boom.
red bone.
Boom.
I don't like that. Black is black. What's wrong with never
Red
mind.
bone. You
That's
like
a whole.
bright.
That's a
you
whole
like
different.
bright. You lemon.
That's a whole different ball.
you close to
We ain't even gonna get into
Caucasian.
it, y'all.
Not close to Caucasian. It's my mother. My mother. I always like women that look like my mother complexion.
Okay. So at a family event, would you ever or have you ever had sex in the bathroom?
Never,
Why?
because never had nobody at the family event that I wanted to have sex with.
I mean, if you bring somebody,
Never,
like you,
Like
bring
you had a
your-
girlfriend?
and y'all like,
Never.
oh, let's sneak off in the bathroom.
never. Even as a kid, never,
Really?
never.
Don't nobody want to go in no bathroom that smell like
Yeah.
sex.
Y'all all had sex in the bathroom.
I
at
did
the
not,
family
but
event?
No, but I'm thinking about it now.
But
I want
I
to
wouldn't-
know.
I wouldn't-
I mean, it doesn't have to be at a family event.
Yeah,
just
I
like at
wouldn't.
a friend's party or some shit like that. Just listen. When I'm ready, I'm ready. I just want to
Oh, I kind of a little bit. We ain't talking about that.
Woo! What nice?
No, now go ahead.
Give us tea.
No. Mm-mm.
Open up your legs for the camera.
Oh.
do it. Come on.
No, that was a jokey joke.
Okay. So this
A
one,
lot of DM.
don't get nervous.
go ahead.
You need to describe
Yeah.
your dick to us.
Oh my
I can't
god.
describe that.
Describe it.
I can't.
How many inches is it?
I can't
Is it
describe
thick?
it.
Why?
I always tell a person like this. You know what I'm saying? To see the package, you gotta open the package. So I don't
So
describe
is
it.
it thick like my wrist or is it
I don't
skinny like
Just
describe
a
it.
little bit. Come on.
I can't describe it.
Is
gotta
it-
tell
is
the
it
because
skinny like
I am
this?
telling the truth because what it is each woman has a different preference, right? Every woman have a different preference. So to see a package, you gotta open the package to see that's the package that you
But you
prefer.
can describe it.
No, you
So
can't.
how many
'Cause
days did it take for them to open the
I'm-
package?
I'm on more as far as
I
on
don't
the
think
opposite.
it's good.
Wait, okay,
Yeah.
so are you
That's good.
like, if
That's
somebody's
good.
asking you this,
When I
after,
ask for
after
a
like the
dick
first
picture and they
5
don't
days,
send
are
it,
you
you
like,
mean your dick
well, you have
small.
to
Why
pull
you
down
don't
my
send me a
pants
dick
to
I don't
see,
wait.
and then
I don't
you
wait
pull.
5 days to have sex.
You don't wait 5 days to have sex?
No, I don't
So if a
wait.
girl told you that she wanted to wait, a few months before y'all had sex, you wouldn't wait?
I've never waited 5 days.
I said if somebody wanted you.
I've never, so it never happened.
But if somebody
But
wanted
if-
to, would you?
It never would happen.
You
Why
could,
wouldn't
because
it
you
happen?
wouldn't want it to, or you think
It
all
would
girls
never
are
happen.
thoughts?
It would never happen because two things going to occur, right? If we are dating, some points in the first 2 days, sex is going to occur. After
2
this-
days?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of hoes you dealing with. What
don't
Why they
believe
gotta
there
be
should
hoes,
be a
though?
time limit on having.
Why they
I
gotta
don't
be
think
hoes?
it has to be a time limit either. So you know what? I
What?
take that back.
Why
I
they gotta
take
be
that
hoes though? They can be
Yeah, why
women.
does
I don't
that-
know.
why can't they be
It
res-
doesn't have to.
Why
be.
can't they respect their
Sometimes a
agency?
one night stand can turn into a long term relationship.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm gonna say most of the time it don't though, to be honest. But
Most women want sex just as bad as men now.
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah, but the thing is, most times women don't get to come or orgasm on
Because
squirt.
That's
because
y'all
right.
fault.
that's because y'all
That's
don't know how
our
to tell a
fault.
man to please how to please
y'all
y'all.
need to motherfucking
Talk.
Get y'all nut.
Oh,
Stop
no,
playing.
no, I always no. At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I used to fake like I came, but now
That's what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
I don't. I let you know.
Like shit.
I know. I swear to God, I
Respect
let
it.
them know.
All podcast 2018 be faking.
I let
Like
them know
shit.
now.
Women-
Why you?
Please,
Women
women,
gotta learn how.
please, women.
You
If
know
a
I'm
man
not
don't
faking.
Make you orgasm. Please tell the truth because these men
Yeah,
they
tell
know how to
them.
fuck.
Yeah,
Please tell them.
you-
I tell them now. I don't
Girls,
care.
Yeah.
girls.
All
I'll
a woman
tell
gotta
them
do
now.
is tell a dude how they want to be pleased. That's it. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? And the woman gonna come. She's sexually attracted to you anyway. That's another point. If she's sexually attracted to you anyway, she's gonna
I'm
come.
kind of weird though, so it takes a lot for me to
Yeah, I'm saying.
come. So
If she-
it-
if she
No,
not-
you
if
haven't
she-
met the right person.
If she's not
no,
sexually
no,
attracted to you, she's not gonna come.
I have came a good come.
Man,
but the sad
I've
thing
had
is-
a man make me squirt in 10 seconds.
Oh, I ain't never had that kind of shit.
I mean, like squirt. So, like, it depends.
That's
You
hard
gotta
to make a
the
woman
right
squirt.
person.
You
no,
must
no,
have
it's
it.
It's off of
not.
you. You don't know what
No,
you're
it's
doing.
not.
It's hard.
It's
You
not
don't-
hard
you
to
What?
make a woman
You
squirt.
talking? You don't know what you're doing.
nah,
You just not hitting it that right
Nah,
note. But
nah. All women don't squirt anyway. First of all,
every woman can squirt.
all women don't
Just
squirt.
like
though.
every
Every
man
woman
can
can.
nut, every woman can
Every
squirt.
woman can squirt.
Yes,
nah.
they can.
That's science. Period. That's science. So you want
Ladies,
to come.
Every woman has
Don't
a
fuck
G
Sam.
spot, and every woman can squirt.
No. And we
Hey,
can
yo.
go. We can go into Dr. Phil with that
Comment
one.
on
Yeah,
the
comment
YouTube
on that
page
one.
and
Yeah.
let us know.
Nah.
Comment on here, comment on
Yeah.
Facebook. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let us
But
know.
I
Is
squirt
it
by
true that every
fingers.
woman can't squirt?
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, because all you gotta do, like men don't know. You put your fingers in, you gotta do it like real fast, and then it's a certain technique.
Yeah.
You gotta
Show
do
us the
to make
technique.
the
Show us the
woman-
Yeah, she was doing.
I
it.
mean,
Show us the technique.
she right
You,
though.
Bring it
She
on.
right.
you gotta like have your fingers.
take it,
You
show the
gotta
camera.
have your fingers like curved like this a little bit once you stick it in,
With
and then
your
you
nails?
gotta do like no,
See,
never
you
mind.
gotta
I'm not
do
doing it
that.
with my
And you're an
nails.
exception. And you're an
Don't put
exception.
no sharp nails in my vagina.
A
scratch
lot,
my
a
vagina,
lot of women
all
don't
that.
like being fingernailed. A lot of women don't like being fingered. So you're an exception.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Yeah,
a lot
you're
of
an
women don't
exception.
like it, but they missing out on something.
Exactly.
Missing out
You're
on that
fingered.
squirt because
Missing out on
You-
that
you-
squirt.
you-
And
you're an
that
exception.
squirt feel good.
Yeah, because a
y'all.
lot of women don't like to be fingered. A lot of them tell you, you poking me, you scratching me.
That's because some guys
Don't
don't
have
have
no-
a finger.
No,
Like,
you
and
can't
they
have
get
dirty
dirty ass
fingernails.
nails.
Teach them. That's what's wrong with women in sex.
clean your fingernails.
Why
Not-
don't
Teach
you know,
them.
how do you teach
Yeah,
somebody
mine's-
how to
mine's
finger?
clean.
Like, why
Put 'em
would
on.
you know how to finger?
Mine's
It's a
clean.
finger. You should have been
No.
fingering
No.
females
No.
since you was fucking
No.
10
Teach,
or some
teach.
shit.
There you go.
gotta
Teach.
them. 'Cause
There you
some
go.
men-
Teach.
some men would do
Teach.
like this
There you go.
and just be hurting
Teach.
your pussy.
Thank you. Teach.
Not
There you
like,
go.
What the fuck are you doing?
And that's
Stop.
not it.
Same way a man teach a woman how to suck his
No.
dick. Same way. Nah, same way. Nah, girl, nah, you biting
Please
you
don't
biting the
put
shit out of my
your
dick.
finger-
Nah,
your
get
finger
off
in
my
the
dick.
pussy and
Somebody
like
bit
this,
your dick.
Like you hit.
Same way.
Exactly.
Exactly. Same way a man teach a woman how to suck dick. Nah, get off me. You doing too much teeth. Ease up on the teeth. Same way. Y'all, for some reason, y'all get with a man, y'all get shy. Don't want to talk. A man quickly, hold.
No,
what the hell you
it don't
doing?
have nothing about being shy. It's just that a woman doesn't want to bruise a man's ego, and that's the problem.
Depending what her man
Like,
is.
You have to like be honest, be straightforward.
They be already
let them
thinking they the
know.
shit. They be like, oh.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's-
why
like
I
this
said
dick.
you gotta
Like,
get
yeah.
your nut. You
Nigga,
gotta be like,
this
nah,
shit
bro,
ain't
you're
shit.
not. But you gotta do that. That's
Yeah,
your
you-
responsibility.
That's your
You
responsibility.
really have to
Yeah,
do it.
because the man trying to come back.
I'ma
So if
get
you
mine.
stroke his ego and you don't come back, he definitely know he didn't messed up somewhere. Because most men, if he hitting right, he coming back, and you gonna make sure he come back. If he ain't hitting right, I'm busy.
So y'all don't never try to make the girl come. She
I
gotta
always
come up.
try to make a woman come. If I gotta eat the
I'm
pussy,
gonna tell
for
y'all
her,
about the first
yeah.
man who turned me out. He was a college professor. He was,
I
he was the
remember.
first
Older
one,
man.
He was the
She-
first one.
she like
to
older.
make me squirt because I'd never squirted before him. So you know when I squirt, I'm not gonna lie. That nigga had me dick to whip. I was like,
a lot of
And
times.
come back.
Where you going with
You
that?
available
Where you
tonight?
going with that dick? That's my dick.
You available tonight? You had me like.
And that's what it's all about. That's what the man be trying to do. It's all about.
Well, when you talking about squirting, a lot of times women won't allow themselves to squirt. They think it's embarrassing or something. They'll hold it back.
Yeah, that shit feel good.
Because they think they're pissing.
If
Because
you
they think
talk to
they're pissing.
women,
Y'all know what you're missing.
As long as we've been
Get
doing
that
this
squirt.
podcast, we talk to women that said they be feeling like they about to.
But you know
let it go,
something
they
like
won't
they,
let it go.
like
They'll
you can
hold
feel
it
like
back.
it and then it'll go away. Or
You gotta let
like
the
a few
shit
times
go.
I did stop it. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like a
It's
few
your
times I felt
fault.
like that shit and I did stop
You
it.
gotta let
That's
it
because
go.
it felt weird. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going
Like I
on. But
say,
then once
I
the shit
never
like really
stopped
like
mine.
came, I was like, oh
Squirt.
shit.
See, that's what I'm
Squirt
saying.
on.
If
Yeah.
you pull back, then
Squirt,
that's
squirt,
on
squirt.
you.
All right. Anyway, so
Yeah.
since you didn't want to describe your dick, would you watch your girlfriend sex video, but with with her ex? Like, would you watch that video?
Nah.
No.
I would.
hell
I'm
no.
curious.
Me too.
I would watch that
I'm
shit.
so
Yeah,
curious.
no.
I'm too nosy. I have to watch it.
Why wouldn't you watch it?
I date a lot of. I had a lot of bisexual women that I date, so I wouldn't.
Would you watch her video of her having sex with a woman?
Nah.
But
There's
man,
no video at all. You don't want to see that shit.
Are
'Cause
you
you
jealous?
just, I'm bringing in new shit.
It's not jealous. It's because it's the way she might perform to her, or that she doesn't perform to me.
Not really? If
So,
somebody I'm
yeah.
there,
So,
so they have a
you
sex
like-
video, I'm like, send me that shit.
Send me that
Hello.
shit.
I
And if
want
you
to
ain't
see
if you
it.
ain't do that shit on me, I'm like, hey,
But see,
so
Can you
see
do
what
that
did on
next
her?
time? It
And,
was
then,
a thing
and you know
you
what she
did
gonna
with your
say?
tongue.
She gonna say you don't stroke it like that. You don't hit it like that.
So then you need to fix it.
No, I mean, she would
It's
tell
all
you
about-
that anyway. Didn't you say that we got to start telling these niggas?
That's the problem.
So she would tell you anyway.
That's the problem. They don't talk. That's the problem.
No, but I'm saying like you said that you wouldn't want to see her video because
Yeah, I wouldn't.
you would if she's like she's like, oh, well,
Performing-
you don't stroke like that, that's
Yeah.
why I don't fuck you like that or something like that. But you said you want them to tell you anyway. I'm just using that for an example,
Right.
ladies. I
I'm,
ain't,
I'm following you.
just using
I'm
for an
following you.
example. But
Yeah.
so if either way she would tell you.
But the difference, I'm always say that as far as me, the older I've gotten, the more better I've gotten in sex. Because as a young kid, you just get your nut and you just get out the way.
I
Now
definitely agree.
the older I've gotten, I've known how to make sure the woman satisfied. That's what I'm telling you about squirting. It. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pull my whole resume in the sex game, but the fact is. You know what I'm saying? She gonna enjoy herself before I enjoy myself because I'm always for the comeback. If I get you strong, guess what you're doing tomorrow?
Busting out your windows.
That's a real nigga right there.
Scratching my car. You know what I'm saying?
Scratching
You know what I'm saying?
car, I doing all that.
Yep.
No, we just
Stand on top of my
niggas
car,
in
busting my
the-
window. Stood on top of my
Yeah.
car, busting my window. All
I mean,
that.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. When that guy first laid it on me, what?
I don't know what you about to say. Are you about to say? Never mind. Never mind.
I don't know
Go.
what the hell you talking about.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you after the podcast.
When he first laid it on me, I'm telling you, I was dick whipped. But now, if I have good dick now, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be dick whipped.
Exactly. Because you've been there. Exactly.
Yeah. So, like, if you give me good dick and think I'm be sweating you, I be like, peace. Your number blocked on social media.
But you gotta
I
give
don't
you more
give a
though.
fuck.
He gotta give you more though. He gotta give you good
I
dick
mean, I'm
and
not
good
pressed.
conversation.
I mean, I'm not pressed for it. Like, give me an
It's a
expensive
combination, though.
vibrator and a dildo. I'm fine.
Nah, see,
I've
Like-
never ever been dick whipped. Never. Never.
You must have had good conversation with them because you go back for the conversation.
No, like I'll go back to fuck, but I haven't been like dick whipped. No, like I had some really good. You got well, me like I had some good sex, but I just never been like whipped.
I guess he dick with me because he was the first one that actually.
You had
made
good
me
conversation
squirt.
with because you went out for conversation, so you had
No, like I went for fucking. Like we
Yeah.
were definitely fucking, but it wasn't like I was like going crazy, like stalking and
But
busting out
do you-
windows and like doing all that extra shit.
That's because you probably try to suppress what you felt about it.
Oh my god.
You probably
Oh
felt a
shit,
certain way.
psychoanalysis.
You probably suppress it. Women do suppress
If
it.
you were not dick whipped, that means you were suppressing
You suppressing
it.
it.
You have got to be dick whipped.
Somebody had a dick with you. You suppressing it. You had to suppress it.
Oh my god.
Or just like you never made a woman squirt, she never got dick whipped. It's
I
the
say
same.
I have. It's hard to make a woman. All women don't squirt. I had a Jamaican girl, and she squirted the whole seat up. That's why I say it varies. I'm telling you for a fact, all women don't squirt.
I'm telling you, in fact, all women do squirt.
No.
He just haven't
No.
made all women
No.
squirt, so that's why.
Yeah.
So,
If you don't have the power.
Nah.
A
You don't
man
have the
makes
power.
up stuff in
What?
his
You're
mind.
not
He
a
can't do
girl.
something.
All women can
You
squirt.
you Rolodex any woman, and they'll tell you all women if they ain't been through how they know they squirt. They don't squirt. All women don't squirt.
Not all
Every
women
woman's
have not. They should be able to.
Every
They-
woman has
they
a G
should.
spot.
Every woman
Hello.
can
The
squirt.
The G spot
Have
is for
they
what?
squirted?
The G spot is
Probably
for
never
orgasm.
before. But every
It's a
woman
difference
can squirt.
between. It's a difference between
No,
orgasm
the
and
G spot makes you squirt. You can't
What?
squirt. You can't have an orgasm from the G spot. The G spot
Nah, I'm
makes you
saying
squirt.
What?
Nah,
G spot is for your orgasm.
Yeah, I'm saying girls can squirt without hitting the G spot.
Yeah. Yeah, see,
that's the only way I can.
see,
squirt from the
you're
G
very,
spot.
see, your thing is a little, your vagina might be a little different than other women, but a G spot,
Everybody can squirt.
some women come creamy, some women come light, some women come heavy, some women don't. Every woman body type is different,
Yeah,
and
but
you
what
can't
we're
categorize
saying,
it.
What we're saying, just like every man can nut, every woman can squirt.
No, it's not true.
And
It's
yes,
absolutely
it is.
true.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not true. I'm gonna tell
Listen,
you,
y'all, we're going to
scientific-
agree
nah.
to disagree.
Yeah, because we're not gonna
and
do
then
it
we're
right
going
now.
to
All right, let's
move
move on.
on,
Let's move on.
Ronnie.
Let's
Go
move
ahead,
on.
Ronnie.
Let's move on.
Okay, so you like sex rough or soft?
Like making
In between,
love.
never rough, never soft. In between,
between.
yeah. In between, it's
So if
not.
she asks you to go soft, like make love, or if she asks you to
So
go rough,
that's
are you
that's
able
what I
to?
always said. Making love is going soft.
It's in between.
I mean,
It's,
no,
it's a
I
fine
know.
line. You can caress a woman and still bang her
I
guts
think I
out.
did say that, but that's not how I meant it. That's not how I meant it. I don't think going soft and making love is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
that's
can
not
caress
how
a
I meant
woman
it.
though and still bang her out.
Yeah.
That's making love and banging her out at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You can
But
bring a
banging
woman.
out is
You can bring a
hard.
woman close to you, lift her up, and you making love, but you banging her out.
Like
As
standing
you lift
up?
her-
Okay.
Exactly. It's you know what I'm saying in between. You ain't got to do all abusive choke you out and all
Ain't
that.
nobody lift
You know
me
what
up
I'm
like
saying?
that.
So would
Maybe I'm
you
too big, like-
choke a girl if she wanted you to?
I had one ask me.
Did you?
Yeah, to the part that she passed out. Yeah,
Okay, no, you crazy idiot.
she wanted to pass out.
No, you would have went to jail if she would have not woke up.
I know how to wake you back up. I know how to wake you back up. It's simple.
Listen, y'all, don't do that.
That's simple.
Do not do
Don't
that.
try to
Don't
do
choke the
that.
bitches till they can't.
If they ask you, hey,
But so
if
you
they
would
ask
try S&M.
on her, not on me.
So you would be the dominant.
The
However
dominant.
you guys
She's the
D&M,
dominant.
however, yeah, not on me. You ain't
But you wouldn't
handcuffing
be the
me.
submissive.
Nah, you ain't handcuffing
So-
me, whipping me. Nah.
Would you do only handcuffs? You don't have to do both.
I'm just saying for me, you won't handcuff, whip me, tie me, none of that. To me, I'll
You
go to
wouldn't
her.
get tied. You wouldn't do anything.
None of that. Nah.
You wouldn't do
I
handcuffs on
wouldn't-
just the hands.
Nah. For what?
So she can take full control at one time in the relationship.
Listen, I'm the man. Man, didn't go hand here. Hey, nah, none of that's going down. It's not going down. Because
Okay,
I don't got time.
I'm gonna do a follow up question after you get finished
Yeah.
all his virgin
Yeah.
questions.
Okay. Well, I got one for all of us. I'll ask that one last. So, what's your biggest turn off?
Ooh.
Dark skinned girls apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Why you?
Nigga,
Why you
talking about I look good.
That was a
Shot.
shot. That was
Nah.
definitely
All
a shot.
chocolate over here.
Nah.
Shout out to the chocolate women. We love y'all.
Chocolate.
She gotta be.
Chocolate,
If she
I'm a
dirty,
smooth
Melted
silk
if she
chocolate.
dirty,
Not in your
a woman that use cheap fragrance and dirty, cheap lotion,
Family Dollar kinda
yeah
shit.
fragrance and she dirty.
Yeah, I don't
That's
like them joints.
yeah.
Still smell like funk. But
Yeah.
this one lady used to come to my job and she used to wear like the little cheap little Family Dollar shit and she still smelled like funk. I was like, oh please,
How do you know
Yeah.
she was using cheap Family Dollar stuff?
You can
because
tell.
she still stank.
You can still.
You can still stink after you get
the
out
former
the shower.
meals,
Maybe
the
you
former
had
meals,
the,
all that. It's-
Shit,
you
Family
know,
Dollar got
some
some good
kind
shit.
of disease.
Oh, you
Yeah,
dark
that-
skin-
that's
you
what I
dark
was
skin
saying.
And you wear cheap
But
spray.
that's what I
No,
was
no,
saying
I
about
don't
Dollar
wear spray
Tree.
from there, but I did get some
However,
lotion.
I
I did
never
get some
bought
lotion from
soap from Dollar Tree, and however, I do love
soap
the
is
fuck
different
out
than
of Dollar
fragrance. Soap is different. Soap ain't but one type of
I
soap
think he
you can
talking about
use.
when
Or
you
use.
got that smell
Yeah.
like you dirty, but you sprayed something on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
And you ain't
that
washed.
shit is disgusting.
Yeah. That's
Is,
the term.
okay, last question.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're scared of in the bedroom, but you scared to try?
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
That's
Because a
it.
lot of y'all women are very intrusive as far as experimental. So experiments go
What are
very,
you scared of?
very,
Are you
very.
scared for
Hello,
a finger
hello.
slipping into your butt?
That's part.
Why do women want to put their
Yeah.
fingers?
I don't know why
I
they
don't.
do.
If I ever date a man, and he
Y'all wanna
wanted
test
put
a man
it-
manhood.
Nails, you better
I'm
not
out.
put those in somebody's
I'm out.
butt.
If a man say anything to me about his ass, I'm be like, peace in the Middle East. I'm
Yeah.
out. Nah,
So
I'm
you
not
don't
messing
look. You
with your
don't.
ass.
You don't look.
I don't even ask women to do anal.
You don't
I don't
look-
ask women for that.
One guy actually licked his butt.
Did you do it?
I did it.
Oh,
How was it? How was
A
it?
lot of girls eat that.
You can't judge me because this was the professor. This was when I was dick whipped, so you can't judge me off of
A
that.
lot of girls.
a lot of women do it. A lot of women do it.
But now, if somebody asked me to do it, I'd be like, hell
Toss the
no.
salad.
Why
Yeah, you
not?
would. Yeah, you would.
wouldn't get.
Nah,
you
she
wouldn't
gonna
get in the
leave
shower.
him. She gonna
you
think
would.
he.
Well, I
If you
don't
in the move,
know.
if y'all in the passionate 6'9", however motion y'all moving and however it's moving, it's going well, you would.
So are you saying that in the passion,
I hate-
6'9" and
I hate
everything,
when
that
a
you would
man-
get handcuffs?
I hate when
I
somebody
wouldn't.
tell me what the hell I
So
would do, what the hell I
exactly,
want.
if you
No,
want
I
to
would
get
not do
handcuffs
it.
in the
She
moment,
don't even know
she's
me.
not gonna lick no
Tell me
booty
what
in the
the hell I
moment.
do.
Power. See, that's power for me. See, that's a little different. See, that's power. See, that's
Nigga booty is powerful.
no.
women.
See,
I got your soul down.
See, the difference between me is I'm a dominant man. I ain't gonna fake. That's the type of individual that I am. So, in my household, I believe I pay my bills, do what I'm supposed to do. I'm very dominant. So I don't believe in anything below that. You know what I'm saying? Anything below that. So when we're in the bedroom, I always have a high standard of how this is going to be conducted. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand. We freaky. It's ways we can be freaky and not go and spend. You know what I'm saying? Even bringing out y'all toys, even certain toys, I ain't with all that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a way about that because I'm very dominant. So we're not going to do handcuff. You're not going to put me in a situation that I feel that I can't protect something going on. I need to at all times be, as they say, dominant.
Okay.
Ain't nobody fucking you.
Nah. Hey, Ronnie, were you done with all his questions?
Yeah, I got one more, but that's for everybody. So you
Okay.
can
Well, kind of while we're on a little tiny but on subject. So you're saying that you're dominant. You're the man of the house. I think you used those words, so I quoted. I'm trying to. Are you? If you're living with a woman and you're in a relationship with her, are you paying 100% of the bill?
I ain't living with a woman. I own my own house. She moving in with me.
Would you still be paying 100% of the bill?
That's my house. Yeah, it's my house. I'm paying the bills. My name is on the deed. Yeah.
I think people say that, and then it's like, oh no, pay this, pay that.
All right, let's be. If you're dealing with a woman that got your back, she's gonna take some type of responsibility. That's a solid woman. So I don't want to lose that focus because you got some solid women out there. Be like, nah, you paying the mortgage. All right, I'm gonna cover everything else.
I'm gonna get food. Or,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a solid woman. I'm not gonna dispute that.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I don't
Now if I deal with
expect
hoochie mama. I'm dealing with hoochie mama. She think, oh, she's just gonna lay out and use her money for what she want.
Yeah.
All right, that's different.
I had asked that. Well, I asked that because a
A lot of people don't realize that dominant men, when you're saying that you're head of the household, you need to lead this house. And when I say lead this house, I mean, like, let me roll back a little bit. So I read something that was like, a man should pay 100% of the bills.
Right.
I'm a lesbian and I totally disagree with that. I think men, however, should pay the big bills. They should pay the mortgage, they should pay the car note.
The insurance.
Maybe the insurance, depending on how much it is.
Right.
But, then women, all right, I'm putting food, groceries is expensive. Groceries is a whole mortgage bill.
Then if
So,
you got 4 kids, it is, but if not just 2, yeah, it's not.
I got 3 people in my household, and I spend over $700 a month in groceries.
And I spent about 400, a little over 400 for me and my son.
Right, so it's like it's it can get expensive. So but like I said, I don't think a man should pay 100% of the bills. You are to pay the bigger bills.
Yeah, I respect that.
But the smaller bills, taking care of the kids, even when we go out, I pull out my wallet and pay because most of your money are going toward our bills.
Exactly.
So if you don't have no money, hell, you don't pay for us to go out. You get what I'm saying?
That's a woman though. See, that's the difference between a woman and a hoochie mama. A woman gonna understand that, man. We in this together, so we gonna team this thing up together. That's the difference between a woman, like he said earlier. A woman gonna hold a man down. You know what I'm saying? You gonna move in. It's his house, okay. Eventually, you can move into get the deed and get married. Blaza, blaza. But a real woman, you know what I'm saying? Cable, lights, I got that. You know what I'm saying?
But I think a lot of people, when they're like, oh yeah, we need to go 50-50 on these bills.
That ain't a relationship.
What?
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. I think with the way y'all need, but the way they need to put it is, let me take care of these higher bills, and you take care of everything else.
That's men
Well,
that
let me
don't.
take care of all the bills, and you take care of our date nights and vacations. I explained that to Kiki before. I was like, because she was saying something about she doesn't want me to pay, whatever, and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't mind. And I was like, but if I don't be paying it, then we're gonna be going on a lot of vacations because now I'm paying for vacations. Now I'm saving up so we can get a house, a second car. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, well shit, I'm going to get my nails done, my hair did, this and this. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something for us with the money if you're paying all the bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think the words 50-50 suck this dick. I mean, you bend over because I'm fucking you.
Oh my God. I agree with her. Like a lot of men want to be the leader. They want to be considered kings. Oh, I'm dominant. But then they be like, oh, we paying 50-50.
Yeah, you can't lead me if you're doing 50-50.
Yeah, or if we go out on a date, we paying Dutch. I'm not doing all of that.
That's not a dominant man though.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you're done, slide into what you wanted to mention about
I went on a date on Wednesday, right? I went to Hot and Juicy. You suggested I go there. Oh, like, you know what? I'm going to go there. Seafood is expensive regardless. Seafood is expensive, right? So, when I found out how much, I wanted the thing called Drool. It was $56, okay? I was going on a date. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to pay for the movies, and then I'm going to put $20 towards my meal, okay? So, we get there, and then, I tell him, I say, hey, you know, I want this, and he looked at it. Oh man, you don't want that. You don't want that. I said, no, yes, I do. I said, yes, I do. I said, and I had $20 to put towards it, and then I'll pay for the movies. And then like he had attitude. Like he realized
if you don't have the money, you don't have the money.
Then that's say that. Just like you said, a girl need to tell you, listen, this is how to make me come. A guy need to be like, listen, as much as I would love you, but let me pay for the movie and my meal, and you just pay for yours because I can't afford it. Regardless of the fact, all y'all together are spending the same amount. Think about it. We're spending the same amount.
If he can't do it, he should.
That's the problem. That's the problem with dominant men. If you going out with a woman, you got a plan that you're going out with. So you got to plan accordingly. See, that's what's wrong with a lot of these fake men out here.
They be on the budget. And he didn't look at the menu.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, you're very vocal about where you want to go. So I'm pretty sure you was like, I want to go to Hot and Juicy. He should have been Googled. I Googled it because I'm nosy. I need to know.
But when I say that, he said it sounds expensive. But anyway, with 56, I gave 20 towards it. And then I paid for the movies. I purchased it online via the AMC website, and it came up to about $28.
Right.
So I put 20 towards my meal, and then I paid for the movies, which is $28. The bill came up to 101. So when I put 20 towards it, it was 81. Then he did the tip. So he probably spent about $90 on a date. I spent probably around 50.
Right.
And like how do y'all feel about that?
I would have probably left. I'd have been like, oh, let's go. Like, for real. Because I have an attitude. Like, you don't have an attitude with me. Yeah. Because you can't afford this shit and you wanted to go out, too. Like, it wasn't just me, like, hey, let's go out. Like, we agreed to go out. And if you can't afford it, then let's fucking go.
Yeah, like, that. But the thing is, guys, we talked about this on the last episode. Get a Groupon date. Hot and Juicy does not have Groupon. However, he should have just been point blank, like, listen, I don't have it. If you're going to sit there mad, it's gonna make me think like, oh nah, this person, you know what I'm saying? They not right because they're mad because I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think you need to verbally say like, hey, I can't afford this. Can we go there? Because y'all was already by Evans Morgan and stuff. Can we go somewhere else and then come back here on payday?
Hold on, but the thing is, he said that money isn't an issue. That he just said that he don't like to spend money on food. But like me, I'm a foodie. I like going to different restaurants, trying them, and I like going to different stuff. So I mean, he was saying that he did have the money. He just don't want to spend the money on food.
Well, he can spend his money how he wants. In my opinion, he should be able to spend his money how he wants. But if he doesn't want to spend his money in a restaurant, he can purchase the food and cook it. You know, that could be an option.
Party dates, stuff like that. If you following us,
I'm gonna follow Mike Bazin. Mike Bazin said, don't start off on an expensive date with a woman. Because
So we already dated.
That was like our.
I'm gonna follow that.
Did you tell him that your meal may be $56 and that's why you put in $20?
$50 is not a fucking expensive date. If he can't afford to go out,
But what if both of y'all meals is 100? I mean, it's 56. That's $112.
it doesn't even matter what the price is. It's about the principle. And if people move off principle instead of off of this and that, so if he can't afford it, no matter what the price is, because they could be somewhere that's $300 for an individual, easy. So yeah. So, but if he can't afford it, he needs to say, I can't do this. You know, he needs to man up and say, I can't do this, or save up, or make it so he can. That price isn't the thing. You know what I mean? It's you should be able to communicate.
First of all, let me say this, D.
Yes.
I would never, ever go on the $300.
Right, but I'm saying
I've never. I don't think when my business take off, all of them. I promise you, I'm not going to $300.
When you had, listen, I'm gonna tell you.
And my dad going thrift store pants and my on sale rainbow stuff. I've never been the type to change up.
It doesn't even.
Business meeting.
Yeah.
Business meeting is different. We're talking dates.
Well,
Business meeting is different. You get that shit back on taxes.
Write that off. Exactly. Write that off. Exactly. Exactly.
What I'm saying is though, it's not about.
Even if you told me you was taking me there,
but it's not about the price. That's what I'm saying. The point is not the price. It's if you can't do something as a man, you should say, I can't do this. Like you can't leave false expectations. That's why women are disappointed, because he gave you false expectations, and then he's gonna have an attitude about it. You communicate, say, I can't do this. Let's have a
like Brian and Dash or something.
No, what made me upset when he was trying to tell me what I wanted. Like I look at the menu, I know what I want. So don't try to sit here and say, "Oh no, you don't want that."
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You don't want that. Don't tell me what I want. Like that pissed me off. I'm not a child. You don't tell me.
So how long did y'all sit there mad?
Like I was pissed. Like I told him, let's order the food to go. I'm gonna pay for mine. I'm gonna pay for yours. And I said, I'll drop you off because I drove.
Yeah, you know what's always you said you gonna pay for yours,
and he paid for his, and I'm gonna drop him off.
You know what's always funny?
So is that how it ended?
No, we ended how like I gave $20 towards it, and I paid for the movie.
No, but what's always funny with women, they be like, you know what? I'm gonna contribute. I'm gonna pay for my stuff. I'm gonna pay for everything. I'm like, I'll pay for mine. And then be mad.
If you piss me off, I'm not paying for your shit. I'm gonna pay for my own shit.
If you acting like that, I don't want you to spend no money on me. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Like if you acting like that, I would pay for my own meal. But I paid for a date for him before on Father's Day.
Nah, I'm just saying in general.
Shouldn't you know the person you're going out with though? It seemed to be a discourse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, this person. I do know him. I didn't think that he would make a big deal out of.
And especially because they went on plenty of dates and he did not say anything about money. So now all of a sudden, but when you're dating, that's the point. When you're dating, you don't know somebody. That's why you're dating, to get to know the person.
Well, you know now. He ain't got $50 for it now.
He got it. He just don't want to spend it.
That's what he said. He just don't want. But like you said, people spend money on who they want. But if you date somebody, like you should compromise. Like I listen to people. Like when I date people, they be like, oh, you know what? They can say something as simple as, you know what? I like silk boxes. That's all I wear. I put that in the back of my mind. Okay, the next Christmas, they come up, the next birthday, or just because.
Remind me no silks.
Or just because, like it could be something simple. You can be like, oh dang, I ain't got no washcloths. I'll buy you a washcloth.
The scrub ass niggas you talking to ain't got no washcloths.
Or maybe they need new washcloths.
I'm just saying.
Or you go there and like I can get you a shower curtain and a little mat or something.
I can show you a new car.
I was dating a person like
I can show you. My mortgage paid for a couple of years.
Yeah, I can show you.
I ain't doing all that.
I don't need no silk.
I ain't doing all that. But like I'm that type of girl. For like a few years back, I was dating somebody, and this person was an Eagles fan. I bought out and bought them an Eagles bathroom set. So like I do stuff like that. Like, but no man has given me the opportunity. Like I don't date a person past 6 months because you got 6 months.
You got
6 months is a lot.
You got.
I think you know after 6 months. Like
But you
I
can't
think
put
you know after 4 months.
you can't put a time period on the other person.
Yeah, but you're time period on yourself so you don't waste your time.
Yeah, you don't want to keep wasting your time though.
Yeah.
Right, but what if that is the right person and you left him? So you dated him for 6 months, right? And he wasn't ready, and then a month, 2 months later, he's in a relationship.
I mean,
happy.
I gotta see you progressing. You can't say that you making moves or doing whatever, and then you just stand like stagnant.
What you saw? I thought you talking about how long you would date a person.
Well, she's saying like
I'm confused.
after 6 months, if that person shows like the relationship isn't going anywhere, she's going to end it.
Okay.
Just like I have my 5-year rule with the engagement. If I feel like I'm gonna always be your girlfriend, you know.
When the 5 years is in November?
December. Okay. But I'm gonna give her a little extra. But no, I'm talking like 3 or 4 months. I'm talking like 3 or 4 months. I'm not giving the whole extra. It's our 6th anniversary and we still girlfriends. That's dead. I'm only good enough to be your girlfriend if after 5 years I don't have a ring on my finger.
See, she just said that she would extend it, and he was saying that you should extend it, but now she's
no, I am. I'm using my point.
I'm saying that he's laughing at you because you agreed. Like,
yeah, but see, the thing is, I'm not going to extend it another 5 years or nothing like that.
Like, it's been 5 years.
When you're always going to be somebody's girlfriend, and that's what I refuse to do. I watch too many people I know be a girlfriend their whole entire life. That's not what I want. I will be single the rest of my life before I be a girlfriend the rest of my life. And I'm not saying in 5 years we gotta be married, but let's have the next step in our relationship, which is the engagement. I'm never gonna get engaged and be married in 6 months. That's all the way.
Why don't you, if you're ready to get married, why don't you propose?
I don't want to get proposed to.
It's because it's just how you feel.
Yeah.
And so now
I made that clear in the beginning of the relationship. I said something about the 5 years. I said that I would never propose to anybody because I want that moment to, unless I propose to them and then they surprise me with.
Are you the dominant? Are you the dominant?
No. She's not the dom, but she sounds like
she sounds like she the dominant. That's what I'm saying. She sounds like she the dominant.
She's not the dom, but she's
how would you feel if a woman proposed to you, the both of you? How, like you two, how would you feel?
That's why I asked that.
Like shoot it off.
I feel as though that's a man place. This is what I'm saying, like men.
I'm talking about 2 women.
Yeah, but I'm
but now we're talking about Ted. How would you feel if a woman proposed to you?
Like,
if I didn't want to get married to her, I would tell her no.
Would you tell her no in front of everybody? And then I want you to answer.
If I didn't want to get married to her, or if I'm prepared to get married to her, I think I would propose.
Yeah, exactly.
But what if she proposed first? Yes. Would you say yes and then propose to her back?
Listen to what I said. If I didn't want to get married, I'm gonna say no. And if I wanted to get married, I'm gonna propose myself. So you figure it out.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if a man is ready to get married, he's gonna propose. You as a woman should never propose to a man because when he's ready, he's gonna propose.
Right.
What about if he proposed and then you propose?
Unless
That's totally fine.
He could be saving up for a ring.
He could be. But that's what I said about Kiki too. I was like, if I propose to her and she proposed back, but I don't want to be like, if I propose to you, can you propose to me back? It won't be special.
Be like, will you marry me? No. Will you marry me?
No. I'm talking about the same day and time. I'm talking about like a few months later, she surprised me with the ring. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Whatever, man. Y'all go try to play me. Sam, answer the question. How would you feel if a woman proposed to you?
I wouldn't accept it.
Because you want to be the proposer.
I'm a dominant man.
Yeah,
so you want to be the proposer.
That's like the woman trying to lead the relationship.
Yeah. I wouldn't accept it.
So Q, give a head nod. How would you feel? Yes or no? No.
Y'all be giving yourself double standards. Y'all say we all equal. Then you be like the man.
We never say you all equal. We always say most.
So we're not equal?
We equal something.
I thought we were talking about all this.
Okay. I want a dominant man. I want a leader. I want the lesbian man.
I know a dominant man.
Yeah, like
But even as a lesbian, I want somebody to hold my hand and we go at this path together. You get what I'm saying? Like lead me somewhere. Make me feel like, support me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want a weak man. I don't want a yes man.
You don't want a broke man.
I don't want a broke man. But I'm saying, like, we can do that as a team, like what Reese said. Like, I definitely agree that the man should pay the most expensive bills and most of the bills. And I'll pay, like, the cable, cell phone bill.
Why should the man pay the most expensive bills?
Because men make more money than women.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
I'm asking you, let me ask you a question. Would you date a person that made less money than you?
No.
I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't even know because I don't talk about salaries like when you first start.
That's not a yes or no.
I'd rather
yes or
not
no?
know.
Yes or no?
Yes, I would because I'd rather not know about my guys' finances.
Would you date someone make less money than you?
I mean,
Ray?
I won't even know.
Yes or no?
I would.
But once
Yes
you got
or no?
to know them in that
Yes or no, Rain? Yes or no? Yes or no, Rain?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. If we first, like the first day, this man, I'm saying, I make $25,000 a year. Like, and we first just talking.
So money's the issue for both of y'all.
I mean, like, people need to understand. That's why most relationships don't last.
That's why.
No, let's say
can't hold our head above water. Relationship will not work. Period.
Money can never be an issue in a relationship. Period.
Absolutely, it is.
You'll never.
Now, your business is popping, man. You making $1 million a year. Would you date somebody that makes 100,000?
Yeah, I would.
No, I would not.
You can't ask her because she gonna be with Kiki. We're making this shit together.
But if I wasn't with Kiki, hypothetically we broke up, then we go our separate ways, but we still running this business.
Yeah, let's sign a prenup.
I would not date a guy. I would not date a person that
everybody should sign a prenup.
I think everybody should make prenup.
See, that tells me money's an issue to women. This is why society is fucked up right now.
Why are you just saying women? It's not just women. It's men. Most marriages fail because of finances. You know that, right?
Exactly. He trying to make it seem like money don't matter. It do matter when you're struggling.
A broke man, broke men out here looking for a woman, but it won't get one because he a janitor.
Because you should be looking for a better career than to look for something right now.
Go to school, take up a goddamn
right. If you're a janitor, open up a cleaning business. Get a second job. You can do it. Is absolutely it is.
It's not.
Absolutely it is.
If you're a go-getter, you have goals, you can make it happen. I don't want to hear that. I made it happen with my career now. That's why I'm in HR because I decided to go back to school for it.
It's not.
That's not what I'm saying. It depending on the different struggles in a person's life. You know what I'm saying? People are in different situations, but I understand y'all have standards. There's nothing wrong with having standards, but it's like y'all can base all these standards on financials, this and that, and the third, but a man can't base anything on anything about the woman. We just gotta accept.
Woman, if she doesn't look good, if she's ugly or something.
What men care about now is fat asses and fat breasts. That's what the fuck they care.
That's not the truth.
But I don't go after guys that have money. I can build with a guy. It doesn't matter what he was. That's why I said I don't want to know what he's making. I cannot know what he's making.
Right.
He cannot be making shit, but every time we go and I'll be paying for the shit. I wouldn't know.
How would he do that if he's not making any money?
Listen, I'm just saying, like, I don't go off people that have money. I don't. And if I do, because I have before, I just use them. It's not nothing.
But for me, I don't use men for money. I've had the opportunity numerous times throughout my dating life, and I have not. Remember I told you that guy who dick fished me? Yeah. Remember I told you about him?
Was he dick fishing?
Yeah.
Sending a Google dick picture.
A Google dick picture?
Yeah, it's not really dick
because if you call your friend, like, yo, send me a picture.
Dick fishing is sending a picture of another else's dick.
Somebody else with Jones.
If I wanted to like use him, if I just wanted to use somebody for money, I could use him.
He must have thought she was attracted to.
Like he would have paid for anything I asked for. We went on 2 days. After the second day, and I saw that dick picture, I was like, nah. And then we stopped talking.
You saw the picture and stopped talking to him?
No, I actually saw it. He sent me the picture and it was big, but then when I saw it, it was like this.
Was it strong? Was it hard?
She actually saw the man real penis, and it wasn't him.
It was not him. That joint was like that was a pacified dick. That's the smallest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And you had him aroused?
Okay.
I don't know how to,
okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. He was eating my pussy. It was horrible. Horrible. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Did you say anything? Exactly.
In her mind, she said, please stop.
In her mind, we can't read your mind. We cannot read your mind.
I don't want to talk to him. I don't talk to him like right then and there, but after the fact, like later on, I like talk about it. I don't talk about like right when it's happening though.
That's the best time. The best time. People learn by doing.
You need to get off this. Yeah,
people learn by doing.
Yeah, you need to get off this.
But anyway, after he did that, he took out his pins. He said, "Can I put it in?" And I said, "No."
She laughed.
I just said no. But later on that night when we talked, I said, that's not your dick picture. And he was like, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not.
Hold on, how y'all wait, what happened? He tried to put it in, and then y'all just had a conversation.
No,
he went back to eat your pussy.
And I said no. We should get ready to go.
So she got the head for free and rolled out on.
Well, damn.
I don't know why y'all think that niggas ain't out here eating pussy and not getting no pussy. Niggas will eat pussy. I'm a living testimony, okay? You can smell it.
That's how
they ain't going down.
I've had my pussy eaten by dudes before and didn't get no pussy.
That can't be going down.
Is it okay?
She came out.
I can't be going down.
Okay, right? I was dating guys before.
That ain't going down.
But anyway, I could have used him for money. So I'm not like people think women, if they want somebody who makes a decent living, a career, they think that they automatically a gold digger. That's not the case because I had plenty of opportunity to use men for money and I didn't do it. So like I even had one guy say, I can move in with you and I'll pay your rent and you can keep your money to yourself. I looked at that nigga like he was fucking crazy. No, you ain't moving in here. I pay my own rent. So I hate when men try to make it seem like because you want somebody that can provide security, you're a gold digger. No, you
don't. I agree.
Women do it.
Yeah, but all women don't. You make it seem like that's probably all women you attract because of whatever you're attracted. But people like us right here, it's like we want a person that's financially stable because if we're not financially stable yet, we're going to get there, and we want to make sure that we're not putting everything. It's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's while I'm getting my shit together, hold down the fort.
But why
and then when I get my shit together, we bang this shit out.
But why can't the man want a person who's financially stable?
And he should.
Everybody should want the best for themselves.
You know what I'm saying? I can say you shouldn't want a woman that wants to stay home and be a stay-at-home mom because those are excellent people.
If I'm making most of the money and I'm paying the bills, I wear the pants and the fans.
Exactly.
So you can follow me.
Time out. We working together, right? We both make $100,000. You get a raise now. You the man in the relationship.
That's different.
How is it different? You have a history together.
So when I meet you. You make $100,000, I make $25,000. So I gotta listen to what you say. Can you make me?
But if you're telling me I gotta give up pussy when I'm tired,
you gotta give up. But you don't have to give up pussy if you're tired.
Shit, nigga, I'm fucking when I'm tired. I'm giving my nigga pussy.
That's the reason why dudes be doing what they do. Because the way
y'all dudes do what y'all do because y'all think everybody want to use y'all.
We trying to find an excuse for guys to do the things they do. The things they do because they want to.
That's why it's called porn. You got heads and tails. Women do it too. It's both.
Women do it too. But why is it okay for you to fuck on the first date, but a girl can't say that she's not going to date you if you're not making a certain amount?
Because we both got like
easy.
I don't know.
Because you're a man and she's a woman?
No, for me, if we fucking both of us are enjoying it. Like it's the fucking is the exchange.
Like, what the fuck anyway? What the fuck? Like, y'all act like pussy is way more valuable than dick out here. I don't know the niggas. I don't know the niggas y'all fuck with. What? Pussy is cheap out here. I don't know the niggas y'all fuck with.
Because you attracting cheap girls.
Nah, it's cheap. No, it's not. It's cheap.
The thing is, sex is gonna enjoy you before men because men gonna orgasm regardless. Most times women don't orgasm. Yes, it is. Most times women do not orgasm. Bottom line.
Men don't orgasm regardless.
That's not true. Any woman that values her sex, believe me, she will be conducting herself in the way that she values her sex.
That's like saying all pussy is the same. It's not.
Point blank period. Motherfuckers don't want no broke ass guy or no guy that makes $25,000 when she's making $100,000.
And just like men don't want women who are ran through who had fuck 100 different men.
Why not?
Because some you
Kanye got Kim. Why not? I don't see why not.
But then Kim already
comes out. You think she a hoe just because she had a sex video out? How many women have made a sex video?
She been getting
crushed.
She been getting crushed. Everybody know Kim get crushed.
She made it married to do.
How do you know? Do you fucking know her? No, you don't. Anyway,
she made a lot of sex videos.
She likes sex.
She got one video, right?
She likes sex.
She had every time sex with dudes she was in a relationship with.
Exactly.
She likes sex. So when you like sex,
how many sex videos did you make?
2.
In all of your life, all of your sex and partners. 2.
Well, I just came home, so
How many did you make in jail?
Damn.
She's in jail. I didn't know you could make videos in jail.
Oh, they put cell phones in there.
Now when I came in, the cell phones Apple wasn't in existence when I went in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got catch on them videos. I'm past that stage.
Well, how many videos did you make in your whole sexual life?
How many videos or how many people I've made a video with?
How many videos, ho?
I don't know how many videos. I can tell you how many people. I can tell you how many people I've made a video with.
How many people? Because you could.
I made a video with 3 people. I don't know how many times I have had those.
Who has those videos?
They gone now.
Are you sure?
When I make a video, no face, no case. You ain't putting my face in the video.
How many videos you have?
I think I made like 2.
So you don't make videos giving head?
And I've never made a video.
Oh, shit. My face is in them shit.
Yeah. I don't think I have it. Oh, I do.
The only way I would do that, it got to be my cell phone, and then I'll send you the video after I edit it.
Oh, you gotta do all that.
Yeah.
Oh, he gotta be weak. He ain't it's going down. It's going down like Popeyes.
My man like this.
Like Popeyes. I made 3 videos.
Yeah.
So I guess we're hoes because we have sex tape.
Right, that was my point. Like because we made tapes.
That was just a little.
I'm married us now.
I don't have 2. I do have one of them, but I don't have the other 2.
Nah.
They probably
With your face in there.
My face is in my first one.
And one of them.
Yeah. But I think I have like the side that takes down.
What is that?
I think I have my very first sex tape. This is the one I'm talking about. I think I have that.
But can I get some money for that? Because it's me. I don't give a fuck if it's out there. If it's out there, people saying the shit. Give me some money.
You know, you fucking can turn your day into.
I can't fucking do shit if it's out there and people say it already. Give me some money.
Put on Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put it out there. I'm saying if somebody put it out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you lost your phone and somebody posted your video.
Yeah.
Man, I'm lighting that shit up to Pornhub. Pay me my money.
Somebody gotta pay me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully it's not out in the world.
I need to go.
But my cousin did find a video of one of my friends and some pictures of one of my friends.
On Pornhub?
I don't know what the fuck I saw the picture. He was like,
I saw the picture. I was like, Lord.
Goodness.
Was she looking good?
Should be getting
She
that.
was looking good.
Good. Fuck it. That's all that
The
matters.
video looked good too.
I didn't see the video. I just saw the picture.
Nice
The
and
video was
clear.
Deshaun. But we ain't
Nice and
see her.
clear.
The video was Deshaun.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, Miss Goody Two Shoes?
Mm-hmm. Talking about, I swear this bitch.
come on, everybody
She would be
has
like, no, listen. So every time she be like, oh, I didn't have sex with him, but he just stuck the head.
He only
but
put
he
the
didn't go
head
all the
in.
way in. I'm still a virgin.
I used to be like, dog.
At least 5 niggas. At least 5 of them. They all just stuck the head in. Come on. Come on. No.
She ain't tripping. She was gone. But why are you lying to us? We don't give a fuck. I don't care if you fuck 20 niggas. I will be your friend. I don't care if you fuck 100 bitches, niggas, whoever. I will be your friend.
Everybody.
For everybody. Okay. Y'all gonna love this. Well, I might love it. So I want everybody to describe their sexual dirty talk.
I already did this.
No, you did a moan. You didn't do a talk.
I did do a talk too. Wait, did I?
I only talk unless I'm cursing.
Y'all said do it. Say you gotta say it.
But
say it.
you have to tell me to say, like, she got to be like,
Say what you say.
this is or something.
Oh God.
Like she asked you a question.
Yeah, and then I answer. So it's not like I'm just like, yeah, fuck this pussy up or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Give me that fat dick, daddy. fucking pound that.
Yo, nigga, she playing y'all. She playing the fuck out y'all.
But she that's what it is. That's what it is.
That dick feel good.
That's what she said to the dude.
I'm gonna come all over that dick. But I only say that if it's true. If it don't feel good, I ain't saying nothing.
Sorry. Reese, I want to hear what you gotta say. So Kiki said, "Who pussy this is?" Say something nasty to me, bitch, and she start choking you.
If she says something nasty and then tell me to say something nasty and choke me, I can't talk.
No, just like a low. I like choke. I like choke, like a dying slow. No, she was putting her hand on your neck.
I can't. I really can't. I can't. I have to be in the moment. I'm gonna record next time so I can play it.
That's kind of hard to do dry. I can't do that dry.
Right.
Oh my God, read something.
Yeah, I mean, I got.
We don't all be thinking like you, Rain.
It's dry. It's like a.
These eggheads, okay? This is freestyle.
Get into character.
I can't get actor. That's a character. That's an actor.
Ooh, I can't.
Let's hear you. Go ahead. You go for it.
Well, I don't talk because I feel like I sound stupid. Yeah, I like breathe hard, or depending on like how you hit it, I might be louder.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I don't talk.
Yeah, loud.
I thought about talking though, like I thought about saying shit like that, but then I would be like, shut the fuck up, you sound stupid. You know?
You know what I'm saying? That's why
I might try it one day.
So you overthinking it the whole time.
You're right. I definitely do.
Sex is a.
Should I say something? Like, should I say this?
A moment thing.
Like, how do you say? You gotta say it's good. You like, what do you say? Like, I don't know.
You want to know?
That dick, daddy, that dick feels so good.
Wait,
Like, only it feel good though. Yeah.
I did to ask Kiki, whose pussy is this? When I asked her to be my girlfriend.
How you say it?
I don't know. Let me get in character.
Oh my God.
She ain't gonna do it right. She gonna
So
sound
I was
stupid,
up on
y'all.
top, and then I put my hand around her neck, and her eyes rolled in the back of her head, and it turned me on. And I was like, "Whose pussy is this?"
What? Did she have a dildo? You had a dildo?
She had a strap on.
No.
You had a strap on?
No.
They was on scissors.
Yeah.
Not that way. Not that way. It's not scissors.
Yeah.
That way is not a
But
scissors.
What's
I put it real touch.
Okay,
Like if she's
alright.
laying down. And yeah.
But that's not.
So
Yeah.
it's not scissors though.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
scissors.
you
Yeah.
got gay baby mama. How do you know all these terminologies? Anyway,
Well, y'all tribing.
So yeah. Anyway, I did ask her that one time, but normally she's the talker and I'm the answerer. But that time, I was showing out because I wanted her.
Why. She's
But I was showing out because I wanted her to be my.
Is she older than you?
No, actually, I'm a month older than her.
Oh, a month older. So y'all the same age.
Yeah. So
Now my baby mother, I was supposed to marry her. When I got home, I couldn't. She wanted to marry me. That's why.
She was holding you down when you was locked up, and then you
She
didn't.
didn't hold me down.
She said she
Didn't hold me. That's why they married her. She wanted to be with me when I came home. She was my first. She was my last pussy I got. My first when I came home.
I think you said she lesbian.
Huh?
You said she was lesbian.
She didn't hold me down.
why didn't y'all get married when y'all was when you were gone?
If
She got mad about how I went in. So it became you know how y'all women get bitter. You know what I'm saying?
How us women get bitter? Because
y'all get bitter.
I am bitter because you went away for 17 fucking years
18.
and pissed me
Don't
the
show
fucking
me.
off.
Don't
18.
show me.
You pissed me the fuck off because I wanted to be with you.
Men can't be better.
I wanted to be with
Men can
you,
definitely be
and
bitter.
you left me here with a child at that.
But I left her in good hands.
I don't give a fuck.
Her daughter
I don't
graduated
want
from
good
college.
I don't want good hands.
Daughter graduated
I
from
want your
college.
hand holding mine. Damn right I'm bitter.
Didn't work out.
You should have been bitter, and you should have been more sympathetic to the
Streets.
fact that she is bitter instead of calling her bitter.
Streets happen.
That's crazy.
We're gonna cut that.
That's crazy.
We're gonna cut that, and we're gonna move it on along.
Let's move on.
So now it's time for
This
maybe
has
it's
been
a
really
bad
aggressive
choice.
episode. I like it.
Yeah.
So now it's time for maybe it's a bad choice.
Okay.
So maybe it's a bad choice. So did you do something? This is for everybody. Did you do something, or you were going to do something, and you thought about it like maybe I shouldn't do that. That's just a bad choice. Like, so for example, for me, when I was working at Potbelly, I met this guy. He just came, like maybe a week or two. I guess it was about 2 weeks. He was coming down. We were talking like, "Hi, good morning," whatever. And then he was like, "I'm going to Miami," and I was like, "I love that place." So he was like, "You want to go?" I was like, "Okay." Imagine this was a couple years ago. I was younger, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll go." So he was like, "Well, buy your ticket. You can come down. We can stay at my friend's place." I'm like, "All right, fine." So then, after I thought about it, I'm like, I can't go to fucking Miami. What to do? I don't even know him. So then he was like, "I'm gonna buy your ticket." So this is maybe like the third week. So he's like, "I'm gonna buy your ticket. What's your name?" Send him my name, and he bought the ticket. He sent it to me. So I'm like, okay, well then he really bought my ticket. So I was young and didn't give a fuck. So I'm like, whatever. So I actually went. I thought about it. I was like, maybe this is a bad choice. I should not go. But I went and we had a really good time.
I recorded his face when he came to pick her up. I recorded his car tag. I'm like, at least if something happened, we got somebody to be like, go get that motherfucker.
I told her not to go. I told
her to go and live her fucking life.
I said
go.
It was everybody was telling me like 50-50
huh?
So
I told her no. Then
but
I see her on a plane. I was like, I told this little hoe not to go.
No, go and live your life.
I went. We had a really good time, and we stayed at his friend condo. He slept in one room. I slept in another room. Then, like the next day we got there. Some of his friends came down, and like his sister and them was down. He was the older guy too, real old.
He looked good. He looked good.
He was old. Really nice to be his
old
age.
though. He was real old, and so I would go
She
out.
emphasizing that real life.
But he looks really nice to be his
He
age.
looks okay.
Ain't in
but
60s.
I had went out like by myself and stuff because he was like older, so he didn't want to go out and like party and stuff. He said he didn't drink and all this shit. So I would go out, get drunk, whatever, then come back.
That's what I told her monkey ass not to do.
He's more business oriented.
I had a good time. It was really, really fun. But anyway, that was definitely a bad choice because I didn't know him. He was like way older, and I shouldn't have done that. But this shit was a good time.
Well, I would never date a woman that had 4 kids no more. I had a bad experience. I never dated a woman with 4 kids.
That's a bad choice.
Bad choice. Bad choice.
First of all, you can't have no kids.
Bad choice. Well, now most women now
got kids. I never got that.
I have a daughter.
That's it.
That's it. I have a daughter.
18?
She graduated from college.
22.
24.
Nice. Congratulations, daughter.
Yeah. It was not my job. I didn't have nothing to do with it. That's my sister's work. I ain't nothing to do with it. I was in. Make a long story short, but I would never date a woman with 4 kids. Now 1, 2, yeah, but 4 kids, nah. Bad experience.
She was jumping all over you?
Nah. The mother wasn't a mother. She's.
You didn't like the way she purred.
Yeah, bad experience. Real bad experience.
That's why
sex was awesome.
With kids.
Sex was awesome.
That's why
I bet. Right. That's why she got 4 kids.
Sex was awesome. Anytime, anywhere, all that. Sex was good, but never. Now I see why she got 4 kids there. But nah, that's bad experience. Yeah, 2 is probably my limit, but hopefully not. But most women now got at least 1, and a baby father, or might be pregnant, one in the oven. Y'all, how y'all go now.
No, I don't get it. I wish you stopped.
Rain,
I wish you stopped putting that phone in the box.
what do
I
you have?
have a couple boxes I could put you in, but I'm choosing not to. But you want to go down this road, let's do it.
I mean, here's a fact
I'm
about.
saying you've been in there 18 years. I know you did some kind of man-on-man action.
Reese,
Let's go there.
We can check anything you want about that. You can ask me. That's one thing. Yeah.
Order in the motherfucker.
I don't have anything. You go first, Reese. I gotta think. I don't think I have anything.
Oh man! All right, my bad choice. More recently, a bad choice I have made was calling Kiki names that she doesn't like. Like it would be like I would be like you such and such, and then I would be like, ooh, I shouldn't have called her that. That was a bad choice because I know she doesn't like that. Other bad choices that
don't say all of your bad choices because we're gonna do this.
Oh, all right. All right, Rain, what was your bad?
I don't have anything.
D, what's your bad choice?
Going on that date with that Sticky Finger, wherever that place you went to.
Oh, I
Sticky No, but she
Now
was
you're trying to
dating
tell me
him.
what my bad choice is.
I'm
Please.
just teasing
All right,
you.
go
I'm
ahead.
teasing you. It's just a
I
joke. Don't take it serious.
I'm not
Ray.
sure.
I was only teasing you.
Q, you have a bad choice?
I was only teasing you, Rain.
No.
Nah.
Q's a good boy.
No, he not. Don't let the innocent face fool you.
I don't know. I
He's
ain't,
a
see, I ain't
savage.
see nothing he did in Vegas. So what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas in my eyes with him. I ain't even seen him sit.
I was Pikmin in the room. You had a little girl Ronnie. I seen that joint.
What was
that?
that?
I'm just playing. Okay, so now we're gonna get into what would you do or what would you think. So we have some pictures, and the picture's gonna come up to the screen, and then we need you guys to.
So instead of my picture, I'm not gonna have y'all sit here and read for a whole minute or 30 seconds or whatever. I'm gonna just explain what the picture is. And since us three have kids, I definitely want our opinion.
my glasses on.
Oh my goodness,
Don't be quiet.
it's not that little. Like you can see it.
Hold on.
I get her glasses together.
So,
Okay,
Ronnie,
so
you
this
wanna?
is what would you do or how would you feel? You look into your shopping cart and you see your daughter doing this. What are you gonna
And
do?
now somebody wrote
I would
she
say
needs her
stop.
ass whooped. I'll go first. I personally don't think she need her ass whooped. Her mother probably breastfeeds her.
Exactly.
So I'm confused as to why she need her ass whooped. Now I would be like, pull up your shirt. You showing your little nipples to everybody. But if you're a breastfed child, if you're not a breastfed child, you don't understand. Like
She too old to be getting breastfed though.
No.
You can
What?
breastfeed up until like 5.
Yes.
Absolutely.
See, that's
See, why do people think it's okay for a child to drink a cow's breast milk but not drink their mother's breast milk?
Right.
Please. Anyway.
Yeah.
Not when you five.
Yeah,
Not when you
no.
five.
You can be fine.
Let me finish.
Ooh.
Let me finish, y'all.
Time
Let me
out.
finish.
Time out.
Get to him.
Y'all saying that it's cool to breastfeed a 5-year-old?
Yes.
They're
Milk is
drinking
still
a
be
cow's
breastfed.
breast milk, aren't they?
Yeah,
No.
milk is milk. If you're still pumping
I'm asking
milk,
you.
yeah, if you're still pumping milk, yes. Like
Okay.
if milk is still coming out of your breast, because what you guys don't understand is that women breasts hurt when the milk
No.
fill up.
See,
So luckily for me,
That's why
mine
they made
stopped
pump.
on its
I'm
own.
not talking
why
about
they
the
made
child
pump.
got to be latched onto the
Yeah,
nipple.
but they can still be. You can pump it and they can still drink it, not out of a bottle, but a cup with their cereal, anything.
Yeah.
But breast
But
milk
here they
in
are.
itself,
Here go a cow's breast milk. You drink the cow's breast milk. It's for the cow.
But that's not
you can't
even
have
it. I'm
my
talking
human
about breast
milk.
in general. I said before, when I stopped breastfeeding Naya, she used to hold on to my boob. While she, like, if she's laying down and drinking out of a bottle and I'm holding her at 1 or, even, it probably was up to 1.5 or 2. She would be laying down, like, on my lap or whatever, drinking her cup or bottle or whatever, and she would hold on to my boob, and I used to get so embarrassed. And one time I was on the train, and the lady was like, you used to breastfeed, didn't you? And I said, yeah. And she said, yeah, my daughter did the same thing for a long time. And then I stopped being embarrassed because I'm like, it's so natural. So, of course, a child is going to be like, oh, I'm a baby and I drink my mommy boobies and this is my baby. So I'm going to let my baby drink my boobies.
Or she have a little sister or brother that the mom is breastfeeding.
It's breastfeeding currently.
Right.
Absolutely. The child doesn't need her ass whooped. What she needs to know is, you don't have milk in your boobies. Please don't do that, especially out in public. You showing your
Exactly.
your no-no parts to the world. That's what she needs. Not her ass whooped. First of all, she's too young for beatings.
I mean, I wouldn't care if my child did that in the car. I mean, I wouldn't tell her to stop.
Any breastfeeding mom or mom in general, when they walk past, they're going to start laughing like, yeah, they're getting breastfed.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at first, I was at the mindset too. When people would breastfeed their kids when they were past 1, I'd be like, oh man, why are they doing that? That is so, nasty. But when you educate yourself and you saying, well, people drinking a cow's breast milk, and like when you drink milk, when you put in mac and cheese, when you put in your cereal, you eat it with cookies, whatever, that's a cow's breast milk. And that's what people fail to understand.
We have no idea what that milk
You're
is.
drinking an animal's breast milk, but then you try to condemn a mother when she wants to give her child breast milk.
Doesn't make sense. I totally agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Ronnie?
I wouldn't have beat her up. I don't know if I would have been like, whatever, let her do it, or like,
I probably
hey,
would've
put your
laughed.
boobs up.
I think I would have laughed, but then I would have been like, stop it.
I don't know, but I probably would have took the picture though, like as a good memory.
The parent took the picture.
Yeah, like I would have.
funny.
Yeah, I would have took the picture of my child. Like, okay, that'd be a good memory. I'll show him when she get older or some
But
shit
then
like
it
that.
seemed like they
But-
posted it.
Yeah, somebody posted that shit. But I still don't think it's a bad picture.
But that kid is doing what a natural person would do, and that's nurture another person. You get what I'm saying? Like that's in our nature to want to comfort somebody else. She probably had one of them crying ass babies. Oh, my baby crying. Titty. You know what I'm saying? Probably don't even know what the titty is. All she knows that milk come out of it.
But why do parents, why do mothers or father parents, why do they buy their daughters babies? They gonna do shit like this. They gonna want to stroll their baby. They gonna want to change their baby. They gonna want to feed their baby. You giving them a baby, so what do you think they're gonna do?
And if that's what you're doing for them, and now they're the mother, that's what they're gonna do.
Yes.
Well, Sam, you laughing so much.
I'm gonna stay out of it.
Well, no. You have to
How would you feel if that's your daughter? Your daughter's doing that.
That's what I'm gonna stay out of it because my daughter won't be doing that.
And that's cool. Your opinion is that you wouldn't let your child do it.
That's my opinion. Okay. Yeah.
So you would beat your child for doing something like that.
She won't be doing it.
Your 2-year-old that has no idea what's going on.
My 2-year-old won't be doing nothing like that.
Okay, well, we're going to move on to the next picture because Sam is not.
I'm being.
In this one.
I'm not a woman, so I can't.
All right, so while he's pulling up the next one, right? Yeah. Here it is. So it's a little small and you can't read it that much. So anyway, the guy's
I saw this.
Yeah, the guy's pretty much saying like the girl posted the picture clearly. So her son's father posted and was like, man, your son called you 27 times last night and you ignored every one, but you on Facebook posting pictures. Our son is in the hospital right now, but you're at a Murray Sky house. I wish I never fucking met you. And she says, I'm not a parent on weekends. Right?
I totally fucking agree.
She said, I don't have a son on the weekends. That's horrible, man.
When guys do that shit all the time,
right. Why is it okay for guys to do that?
It's not okay for guys to do that. It's not okay for guys to do that.
And the son probably wasn't even in the fucking hospital.
But listen. Let's not go all about this. What. But if you a parent, you a parent all the time. If it's an emergency, you're with another parent, but the other fucking parent, if you have the ability, you know what that would do to the child.
If a child shouldn't know, a good parent would. I've never talked bad about
read the text. He said, me and the son called you 27 times. If the child is in the hospital, the child's probably like, where's my mommy?
And do what I did. Whenever Charles didn't answer the phone, your dad's at work. That nigga ain't had no job for a long time. But now you thought he worked his ass off. You can lie.
If my son's father called me right now and say that he's in the hospital, I'm gone. Exactly. It's not my weekend. Exactly. I'm gone. As a parent, as a maternal instinct, if my son in the hospital, I'm gone.
But he
I don't care if it's not my weekend.
He sounds a little salty how he's talking about how she's in a relationship. It does sound like he's trying to get.
He's lying.
Again. We can't add something else to the story. We don't know what's going on, but from what that says is they called 27 times. The child is in the hospital. She like, I ain't got no child on the weekend. I'm like, that's the part that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say, I don't believe the child is really in the hospital. She said, I don't have no child on the weekend.
Yeah, that's what she fucked up at.
Okay,
she shouldn't have put that comment.
I give my opinion. I don't have any children. And I don't know their relationship or whatever, but it seems like he's lying. And she know your child's father. You know your baby mama. You know what kind of person that they are. And she probably responded to him because she know that that's bullshit. Because maybe she went and dropped the kid off and it wasn't his weekend, and she left the kid there. Some parents do that. Leave him at the door. He knock on the door, and I'm gone. Take your child. So she could have just been ignoring him, so he don't come find her, drop the kid off, or whatever. Sometimes you gotta make the father be a fucking father.
But how are you taking all of that from what that post says? That's
because
not what
I know people that's in these exact same situations.
But that's not what we're dealing with. We're dealing with what was posted. If we're gonna talk,
I'm telling you, I know similar situations.
So you know that guy right there was lying because
something
similar happened.
This is my opinion.
Because something similar happened.
I feel like he's lying. I feel like he talking about it. Okay, so if your son is in the hospital, why you bringing up where the fuck she at a Murray Man house? Why?
Again, like I said, he said.
Why you posting her picture and putting that shit on?
No, she posted it and he commented that. I think.
Why?
Because listen. So what you're saying is that if you have a child and that child is in the hospital, you're trying to contact the parent, and you see the parent posting on social media, but they're not responding to you trying to contact that parent, you're not going to be upset? That doesn't even make sense.
It's been plenty of times. I've called Charles and was like, "Hey, Naya's in the hospital or something," and never got a call back.
But it's not right for him to do that either.
I mean, granted, that was in the younger years,
Like,
but
I'm
now
not
when she goes to
saying-
the hospital, I just don't even call.
But see, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's wrong because she's a girl. Any parent that does that is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
man or woman.
Yeah, if she believes that he was lying, if he called me that many times and I know that he's a liar, I would still pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" If he say, "Oh, he in the hospital," then I would have went. I'm always answer the phone call from Kamari's father when he's not with me, because I don't know what happened, what's going on. But she definitely shouldn't have responded that way.
Yeah, that's what that's wrong.
I wouldn't have responded on social media. I would have called back like, "Hey, what's going?" After I read the message, I would have called him because I don't do any type of thing for social media. So I would have not responded, and I would have been mad at him for fucking writing that shit under my post. And I would have seen what was going on, but at the same time, you never know what the fuck these niggas doing.
Right, but if we're responding to the post, if we're taking the post to be true, then she's wrong.
I have a lot of opinions about it. I would definitely say by the looks of it, it seems like they already talked, and that's why he's bringing up other stuff just to kind of piss her off. And that's why she's like, "Nah, I don't have a son on weekends," because we already talked. I know that our son is okay at the hospital or whatever the case may be. That's what I get from it. However, as a parent, I call Naya every couple hours when she's with Charles. Because I am nosy. I want to know what's going on. And accidents happen. I tell that to Charles all the time. I'd be like, be careful with blah, blah, blah. And he always be like, "You don't have to tell me what to do." And I'm like, "Charles, there's an accident, not a purpose." I say that because I am a parent and because Naya has had so many accidents with me. So, if I say something, it's because, it's an accident. So I definitely get like shit happens and you should definitely be checking on your kid when you have it. But who knows what their specific, situation is. I'm going to answer the phone. But to me, this is something back in the day that me and Charles would have wrote to each other.
They both childish.
Yeah, they are. That's why I said back in the day. Now, today's world, we used to like the kid in the hospital. We ain't even got to call each other because, unless it's something serious, we don't have to call each other.
All right, listen.
So, what I'm saying? But back in the day, I feel like we would have been like, I'm posting my picture and he's like, "Oh, you little skinny bitch. The kid is, I called you," something like that. And then I'd be like, "You know what? Fuck you because it's your weekend." You know what I'm saying? But now, as an older adult, I would be like, let me answer the phone after the second time or, something like that.
It's not even about the dude. It's about the child. It's like the child.
But how many times have a mother had to take kids
it's not,
to the,
again, it's not about the sex with me. It's all about the principle. It's not man or woman. It's about what's going on. What's the person's responsibility?
Even if
You're
it was
feminist, ain't you?
Even if it was something,
not necessarily, but close to it.
Even if it was something minor, when a child was hurt, the first person they want is their mom.
Yeah.
So even if it was something minor,
I want to know. I want to know if she break a nail at your apartment. Like, I'm that type of person. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this girl was like, I do for this child Monday through Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, you take him to the emergency room and I'll be there Sunday night. Again, that's not my preference. But I see where she's coming from, especially if they're young-minded.
She made herself
which they
look bad
probably
with
are.
that comment.
I don't think she made herself look bad.
She made herself look bad.
When her son gets old enough to see it?
No.
Okay.
He could have been in there for something stupid.
It don't matter,
and you
man.
blowing down my phone for a nosebleed.
It don't
You know what I'm
matter.
saying?
To
Like,
the child,
kids
to the
remember
child, it
stuff
don't
that
matter. That's what
happened
I'm
when
saying.
they were
I'm not even
younger.
talking about the dude, and that's not what's important. The important thing is the child.
But now I'm not talking about the sex of the people either. I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been something stupid.
Just look. When
Kid got a stomach virus. I don't have to drop what I'm doing and run to you to sit in the hospital.
all I'm gonna say is the child is going to remember, good or bad.
You need to be careful what you post on social media nowadays anyway, because when your kids get older, they're going to be able to go through that shit.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
they're going to be able to go through it.
People don't think 2 minutes ahead. whatever.
I don't know. Like I said, it's not my preference, but however, the girl can do what she wants. She probably a damn good parent, but everybody's sitting up here. You ain't a good parent because you ain't want to stop what you was doing on the weekend.
That split second
You
decision.
get what I'm saying?
When she wrote that, she made herself seem like a bad parent. I'm
Seem like a
sorry.
bad parent
She
doesn't
made
mean that
herself-
she is.
But that's
and it's no such thing. I keep saying this is no such thing as a bad
She
parent.
coulda-
Everybody parents different.
She could have texted to him
Nah,
or
that's
called
bad
him and
parent.
said, "I'm not," or, you know,
And then
something
all he
like
would've
if she
did was
wanted to.
screenshot.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's-
She definitely looked bad, but at the same time, we don't know their situation.
I don't think
and
she
we don't
looked
know what's
bad.
going
We
on.
have two parents for a reason. But one is slacking, the other one is picking up.
I just think
Take my kids to the
situations
hospital.
where-
Thank you. I'll meet you there when I can. What if I can't get off work? I'm about to get
But
fired.
she not at work. She getting smashed by this married man who she posting the pictures of the house. That's what I'm saying. You keep saying
Let me get
stuff.
this rent money and then I'm coming. That is work.
I don't know if they fucking for money. I'm
If
not.
you fucking a
I'm
married
not.
person,
I'm
you
not.
only fucking for money.
That's definitely not true.
Absolutely true.
Shit, everybody I know they don't say they fucking with money.
Well, I know that's
Course.
not true. But like all I'm saying is I'm not assuming anything else but what the post says. The post said that him and the child, we could switch roles. If it was her and the fucking child calling the dude and he's at a married woman's house and he's like, I ain't got no kids on the weekend. That nigga's wrong. Dead wrong. Like, I don't understand how is it complicated. If by the post what they're saying is true, because I can't assume anything, but if that's what's true, then that person is wrong.
like if he was to go to court, that post right there would be damaging for her.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Did you
would-
leave a
it would-
voicemail?
it
How
would
you know
be-
my? You could
it
have called me
would be
27 times.
She-
Did you leave a voicemail?
She definitely
For her.
seen that fucking post because he changed her name to don't no child on the weekend or whatever the hell.
That don't mean I got your phone call. That means that I got internet, not service. I got internet because I got Wi-Fi. I'm in the
Okay.
basement when I'm not ringing the 27
And,
times
and
you
judge
call.
and judge
Gonna
gonna call
check
that
them
bullshit.
red-
They
They
will
gonna check
call
them-
the bullshit.
they gonna
I'm,
check the,
again,
phone
I'm
lines and
not
all
saying
that.
that she's right or wrong, and I'm definitely I wouldn't do that. So it's not my preference. I'm not going to do it. However, we don't know what their situation is. That's how they parent. Maybe Monday through Friday. Maybe he pulled the move on her before. Maybe he could have done the exact same thing 2 Tuesdays before.
And he was wrong for doing that.
Absolutely. He's definitely wrong. And she's wrong too. For the sake of the kid. But if we dealing with possibly, and she look a little young, some young joints.
Yeah. Well, this was fun, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out.
I didn't even get to ask none of the stuff I got because we done went on over 2 hours already. What the hell?
Yes.
It was fun. It was a good
It was
conversation.
definitely good.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. And this is
Episode-
Soft30, and we
What-
are
what
checking
episode?
out 36.